All right. I think we're ready to go, everybody. How we got? Hey, Brian T. Welcome. Bike's looking really good, dude. Bike is looking really good. Just want to make sure everything's bouncing. All the needles are bouncing. Everything looks good. All right. What you been doing, Brian? What's your next project? What are you doing? Tyler's in. We got the Bryans. We got Tyler. Tyler's in. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Start looking around here. What do we got going on? I just got a whole bunch more stickers in the mail, so I'm feeling good about that. I was slacking off. I was slacking off just a little bit, guys. Such a friendly crew that we have here. Such a friendly crew. Yeah, we've got some projects on the tables over there. I think we're going to start looking at that rear wheel. I think that's about as far as I'm going to go with that bad boy. I think it's time to start putting it together. I don't know if we'll get into lacing or anything tonight. We'll see how it goes. Not much in the mail. Didn't get much in the mail this week. The only thing I got in the mail was a giant freaking disappointment. Man, I read the description about 5 million times, and I needed just some brass brushes, and I read the description, and I looked, and I thought for sure that these were just brass brushes, and they're not brass coated. It said brass in the description. So, not quite as cool as what I thought I was going to get, but I think these are really going to help me out with some cleaning. Again, I wish that these were actually brass, but there's a nice selection of brushes here, a whole bunch of them actually. But not quite as advertised, in my opinion. I should actually go leave a little I don't know, comment or a review, because not all brass, and I was hoping I could really go to town on the engine with those. That didn't happen, but I was able to connect with Tula Tom from the group and got a couple things. John, happy Thursday. Recently finished hand making a custom wiring harness for my CB360. Waiting on parts and supplies. That's ambitious. That's amazing. I hope you made a video so we can watch it on YouTube. I'm serious. That would be a hell of a project to do. And like secretly, I've kind of wanted to dissect a wiring harness just to see what are they made up? You know, is it possible? So apparently it is possible because you just did it. Hope you made a video for everybody though, because that'd be real slick. Just kidding. I hooked up with Tula Tom, met up with him last weekend. He lives pretty close to where I'm at. And, you know, that torque wrench, that spoke wrench, the torque, didn't have that. And he actually was like, dude, buy one. And got the 5.6 millimeter for the spokes. All right, so we're going to actually maybe be able to get to some lacing. I don't know. I hope there's a video on YouTube that can show me how to do that, because I don't remember. And dude, he also introduced me to kind of one of my new favorite tools. It had never dawned on me that there would be such a thing as plastic razor blades. Dude, this thing is incredible. I have been working on gasket removal, and this has come in very, very, very useful. I'm trying to look and see if I can see my engine. Oh, I moved my engine out of the way because we're working on wheels tonight. Anthony, welcome. Good to see ya. Such a friendly group. Such a friendly group. I love it. But man, this thing is really, really great. And you can't cut yourself on it. He was very clear about that. He was like, yeah, you can't cut yourself on it. But man, these do a really nice job of getting some of that old gasket material off. I had no idea. I didn't even know they made plastic razor blades. But I tell you what, I made some hella progress on the motor, just cleaning up intake, you know, just different gasket surfaces. So we've got that. And he also got me a little carburetor piece. This is that little white nylon plug that goes in the tops of our carburetors. Let me grab a body and I'll show you. This is something that I've seen on forums a lot. I've read about this a lot. And like the real diehards are always like, if you don't take this plug out and clean, you're going to have carburetor problems. I've seen it on the forums a lot. I have no idea what it does. I don't really see a port or anything in there, but this little nylon plug, got some replacements of those, so that's pretty cool. Drew is joining the crew tonight. Good to see you, Drew. multitasking, but here, when are we not multitasking? We're always multitasking. So anyway, that will be an adventure to dive into. So big thanks to Tula Tom for hooking me up on that. But again, this plastic razor blade thing, dude, this thing's legit. What a great addition to the toolkit. And also we've got our proper fitting for the spokes if we get to that tonight. I'm kind of trying to think my way through of like what we really want to do tonight. I'm not sure. I kind of want to tackle the wheels. I kind of want to install the bearings. Get the bearings installed, clean that up. And once the bearings are installed, I mean, the next logical thing is to start trying to hang some spokes. So maybe we'll do it, maybe we won't. Anthony, those plastic razor blades are also great for getting tar and pine sap off your car windscreens. Interesting. Windshields. Huh, interesting. Man, everybody's greeting everybody. This is amazing. 9 viewers rolling in hot, 7 minutes in. It's awesome. It's great. But I do feel like tonight, the main show, I think, is over on this table. So let's just hop right over there, get right into it. This is about as good as it's going to get. I think this looks really, really nice. It's really, really clean. It's not to a mirror. Okay, so I was thinking about this. I was driving back from the post office today, and I was like, you know, I could keep polishing these things, but at some point it's going to go on the bike, and at some point you're going to start riding it. And unless you plan on, you know, lifting the bike and polishing meticulously after every ride, like spend hours polishing this stuff, I don't know. I think there's a point where you can stop and it'll stay clean and you can wipe it down, but you won't have to, it's going to fade is what I'm saying. So I spent all that time on those first 2 bikes, hand sanding down. God, got those things beautiful. I just saw a picture of them and they were beautiful. But you know, you look at them now and they look kind of like this, all right? They still look great. They're not a mere shine. And part of me is just like, you know, just stop. At some point you got to just stop, and it's going to be a clean, beautiful part for the Apocalypse bike. Still sitting here, feeling really good about this bike, guys. If, and the big question is if, we can spoke some wheels and have some really nice clean wheels on this thing, I think it's going to be a really special looking bike. But the big question is if. Can we do it? Can we do it again? All right. But yeah, the Apocalypse bike is looking pretty good. But man, we got a lot of work to do here. So let's just hop right over to that. Get into it. 15 viewers. Thanks everybody for joining tonight. If you've got some new people, do not forget that you can join the Facebook group. Let me go through this spiel real quick. Already comments coming in, but man, if you want to be a part of what's going on, vintage motorcycles, I don't know, community, wrenching, Keep on Wrenching community group on Facebook is where it's at. Up to 126 members now, which is really, really cool. And keeponwrenching.com. Go get yourself a free sticker. Just fill out the form at the bottom. We'll get to this. We'll talk about this later. We're bound to get frustrated at some point. So, yeah, we'll come back to that. And guys, the channel's blown up. 6324. Man, it's getting to be about 100 a week right now, and it's really, really, really exciting. But a lot of cool stuff happening. We'll take a stroll through that a little bit later. But now, let's just get busy. Let's get to work. I think the most important thing that we need to be focusing on is not this. I mean, I guess we could put the brakes in it. Brake pads. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, let's hold off on this. Let's focus on bearings. That's going to be on the main hub. So I'm just going to get this stuff out of the way. I'm feeling pretty organized. I'm not going to lie. Spent a little bit of time, what was it, Tuesday night. And I was like, okay, what am I going to do on the stream? Now here's our spokes. If we get to this, I'm going to get into that. And we got our bearings, and a 1 bearing seal is all you're really going to need on this rear wheel. So we got a little bit of cleanup to do. as well before we get to that. But I'm going to get this stuff out of the way. Hey, Colin, got the sticker you sent me, and it's awesome. Just got done chopping some wood. Good, just chilling. Lab Rat's in. Hello. Dwayne's in. Hello, Dwayne. God, all the usual suspects coming in. I did forget. We got to crack ourselves a two-hearted tonight. Start working our way through. So, looks like lighting's going to be the best over here. And that is going to work out just fine for us. I'm going to take these bearings, first and foremost. I'm going to go stick these into the freezer. I've got a deep freeze kind of right behind me. And I can go and set these in there. I think that'll be a good thing to do. Get them cold. Helps to get them cold. Should have actually put those in there about a half hour ago, but it'll probably be a hot minute before we get to it. And our seal. Now in here, let me get you down. Let's get down in on the action here. I'm in like with this. Like that looks pretty damn good, don't you think? I think it's pretty good. D. Wayne, it's in the mail. It's in the mail. I think this is going to be absolutely great. All the way around. Nice and clean. Could be cleaner maybe a little bit on the inside, but I'm just trying to do the best I can. My biggest challenge here is I got to clean up this brake space just a little bit. I want to just clean this up and get that ready. So we can hop over to the other table here and scuff this thing up. Because I do have just a little bit of, I think it's emery cloth. I think that's what it's called. We can go to town here a little bit. Nikki. I'm watching on my 1993 Suzuki GS 1100G. Nice. Hey, man, take it with you. Get out in the shop. I always love it when people are watching the stream and wrenching away. Just want to quick clean this up. It's not pitted or anything. It's dirty, and I just want to kind of scuff it up just a little bit. So I've got this just a little bit of emery, or it's a high grit kind of a paper, and I'm just going to carefully kind of clean my way around this just a little bit. There's just a little bit of rust. There's that steel ring in there. I don't want to start getting into material and stuff like that, but be careful not to round any edges off or anything. I do just want to clean this up. Should actually have my gloves on. That would be a really good thing to have right now, especially when you're working on brake stuff. Colin, I'm excited for the season change too. Oh my God. It's been, it got to like 45, I think today, or yesterday it was like 45 and sunny. And man, the roads were dry. The roads were dry. But it can't be over yet. It's not even March yet. I never like really think winter's over until at least April. End of April. I think winter's just gonna hang out. Les, it's Thursday night. Hey, I like that. I like to hear that, man, because I do feel like the consistency is important, and we are starting to grab people, and they're coming back. I love it. First time you've rode in 30 years. Awesome, Dwayne. Getting back on it. Yeah, I'm just kind of scuffing this up lightly. I'm all out of shop towels. I need those blue shop towels. Oh yeah, I don't know if you see a little bit of dust that came out of there. This is going to clean up just fine. I'm just going to work on this just a little bit more. Tyler, where did you get the spokes? Dime City Cycles was the only spot I could find them for the 73. So the challenge is if you have a 19-inch front wheel, it's hard. Those spokes were really hard to find. Yeah, and they were, I think the one spoke set was $100 if I remember right. Not cheap. 18s are good. That's kind of why I'm going with 18s. It was like $100. I think I got them at the same place that you did. It's like one kit. It's like the only kit I could find with a 19-inch. BT looks too good. The hubs? I don't know. All the spokes I've seen are expensive. Don't think it's just Dime City. Yeah, the spokes, but the 19-inch spokes are ridiculous. I think it's like $40 for the 18s. You can get those at Common Motor. You can get them on 4-into-1. I mean, pretty much everybody's selling the 18s. But that 19 is hard to find. Yeah, look at the huge difference there. Just cleaning off the gunk. See just a little bit more up on this edge. I've been really careful on this side, so I'm just work my way a little bit around here. It's got to stay flat though. I don't want to be grooving anything. Hubs, yeah, I think they came out good. I'm just going to stop there because like I was out looking at the other two bikes, and they were, you know, they were mirror finish almost. I mean, you see the 72 in the picture, in the pictures, videos. Oh man, I think this is good enough, honestly. Yeah, because I think in 72, I think they put the 19-inch on the front. It might have been 71. I think 71 they actually put the 19 on the front. Before, like the 70 is both 18s. You go back in time, yeah, this looks great. I'm happy with that. Now I'm going to try and clean up some gunks. See, I got a little bit of old grease in there. I think we got to spend some time. Nurturing a little bit. So I got my super clean. This is the perfect opportunity to use some of this stuff. Oh, and I just did something stupid. Bet you guys see it. Call me out in chat if you saw exactly what I did. Don't want to do that. Jeez. That was dumb. Not paying attention. Don't want to be spraying stuff all over this. All right, probably not the end of the world, but so let's just start cleaning this up. I'm going to grab a few little Q-tips. Let me give you a little elevation in honor of my favorite band. I'm just going to get in these ridges here because this is where the that bearing is going to sit. I just want to make sure I get this all nice and clean so it seats nice. Wonder, how could I give you guys a better look at this? I think I'll just pivot. There we go. Live streaming and working on motorcycles is not the easiest damn thing in the world. Not on the friction surface. Yeah, I know. Well, you know, it's not the first time. Band reference, indeed. I think only the hardest core of hardcore people who have watched the video series would know what the answer is. Or maybe they do. I think it says in my Twitter profile, for crying out loud. What am I talking about? We share too much. Hear that sound of clean. Up to 20 viewers. Thanks so much for joining the stream tonight, everybody. We're tackling a rear wheel tonight. We're going to get it done. Going to get it done. Brian, you'll just have to go and watch all of my videos. Hot pocket. No. Well, there's one little stubborn little spot right there. I kind of want to get at a little bit better. I don't know if it was a #1 song, but Elevation was a pretty big song for this band. It's actually a pretty big, I don't know what year it was. The new, oh, Brian T, you checked out the new AC/DC. It's not bad. It's not a bad album. It's the new AC/DC album's legit. It is almost exactly what I would want from AC/DC. If I'm going to buy an AC/DC album, That is pretty much what I expected. That was really good. I thought it was better than the last one for sure. Yeah, it's good. The songs all sound the same, but they're different. That's what I like about AC/DC. I'm glad somebody checked it out. Good rock music like that is hard to find. The one band, I don't know, that I think is pretty legit, and I think that they could really do something, is a band called Rival Sons. Yeah, Brian T, you too. God, I love you too. Don't judge me. I do. I love you too. I don't know how many times I've seen them live now. It's got to be over 5. Freaking amazing. Just cleaning stuff up, getting ready for a bearing install on the CB350, everybody. Got the little super clean going. Degreasing. Getting this old grease out of here. Cleaning up the spot where this bearing is going to lay down on. Oh, God. I couldn't listen to the Axl Rose stuff. Couldn't do it. I didn't judge you for Lindsey Sterling. All I said is that it was surprising. I did not judge you for that. It was just not what I expected at all. You have a beautiful Mustang, and you're working on vintage Hondas. I didn't think a violinist would have been your go-to music. That's all. I'm not judging you. Sounds like you might be judging yourself. Hot Pocket. This looks pretty damn good to me. What do you think? I mean, damn thing's 50 years old. That's all nice and scuffed up and clean. Although, God, that really does bother me that I got that degreaser on there. That was just dumb. So I wonder if I can hit it with anything. I mean, what the hell? You barely used your rear brake anyway, right? Hard to pass for me too, Axl. It's not, well, and plus, he just can't sing anymore. Big Worm, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Back over here. Let's get busy. Let's get busy. Take a little sip of coffee. And let me grab my tool. This is probably the most useful damn thing. You don't need it. Here, I'll go over here. It's always easier just to come back over to this table. You don't need it, but it makes your life a hell of a lot easier when you're installing bearings. So, it's like a bearing race kit, or I forget what the hell they call it. But it's got all these perfectly flat machine things. This tool was not expensive. It was probably 20 bucks. I mean, you can go really huge on that if you want to. What we want to look at are, I think it's this one and this one, are the exact right size for the bearings that we're going to put in tonight. I believe it's these. I don't have my bearings because they're in the freezer right now, but this bearing race seal kit is really super helpful, okay? But here's the deal. You don't have to buy that. You can just use, you're going to need big ones for sure. Let me see if I can find one. You're going to need you can use a really big, like this, socket. You could use like a really big socket to do it too, but again, it's got to be like perfect. Like it's got to be the perfect size. What is this? I think this works on one of them, a 1 1/16. These are pretty big. So, Big Worm doing great. Weather finally got good here. Oh, nice, you're riding. Nice, I'm so jealous. Not jealous, I'm happy for you. I'm not seething inside or anything. But I'm really looking forward to getting out on the bikes this year. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Especially when I get this 175 going. I get this little 170 or 125S going. I think it's going to be a blast. It's hard for me to see the chat. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, we got a whole other project that we could look at tonight too. Let's focus on this. We got, Brian has scatter vision right now. $75, nice. Nice, let's get the rim out of here. The rim is far from perfect for sure. Let's see, ooh, I kind of like having these colored panels on here. It makes it easy to kind of look. But let me grab the bearings. I want to show you something real quick. I'll probably put them back in the ice, but I do just want to show you that, like, how nice this is. So we got this huge bearing. We got a huge bearing that we got to drive in here in a little while. And this race kit, it just fits it perfectly. Like, you're not going to mess that bearing up because you don't want to get inside here. You don't want to get inside here and start wailing away on that. I mean, if you plan on, like, I guess it comes down to, like, if you're planning on doing a bunch of bikes, buy a kit. But if you're just doing one bike, you probably figure out a way to do it. But, like, here, you don't want to do this. See how that's, like, too small? You're going to bust up your bearing. And you don't want to just put pressure on the inside either. Like, you need to make sure when you're putting these in that they're rock solid. I believe, yeah, this one fits the other bearing. Because believe it or not, and weirdly, the rear bearings, I just noticed this the other night. Where's the other one? Right here. Look, oh God, how the hell am I going to show you that? These are not the same bore. This one's bigger, this one's smaller. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Brad's in the house. Hey, Brad, how you doing? Like, isn't that crazy that, you know, you'd think it's a rear axle. Those bearings would be, you know, the same size bore, but they're not. Had a little mini conniption. I was like, what the hell's going on? So, oh, actually, I'm going to put these back in the freezer because what I want to do is I want to heat this up just a little bit with the heat gun. And just make it as easy as possible tonight to make sure that everything works. So I think this will be my third time installing wheel bearings. You know, you'd think I'd get a little bit better each time. Right? You would think that. Man, chat is just pouring in here. It's great to see everybody. 23 people hanging out on stream tonight. Awesome. D. Wayne, what the hell's his name? Somebody's got to throw the name out there for the lead singer. Not coming to my brain. You're going to sell your bike once you finish it, Brian? Why? Elaborate on that. Let's see. Brad, just popping in to say hello. I'm clear coating calipers on my Subaru tonight. But thinking about the bike. Hope everyone's doing good and projects are moving forward. Well, you clear coat those calipers. I think that's considered wrenching. That's a wrenching project. Would do a rat bike with old Honda. I would do a rat bike with old Honda and Springer front forks. Share a picture, man. I want to see. Ooh, Brad, you're doing your bearings in a couple weeks? It ain't no big deal. It's not a big deal. The right tools for the bearing installer, what's really, really important. Big W down, Axl Rose. No, it's not. No. Brian Johnson. Brian Johnson, I think, is the lead singer of AC/DC. I may be wrong, but I think that's right. Oh, trying to find a source for some power. It's the one thing that I really lack. in my shop is just access to power. Ooh, I can just barely reach it. Perfect. I just want to lightly heat this up. I don't need to go like all crazy with it, but before we install the bearing, and this is the big side. Okay, so the big bearing goes on this side, or no? Oh God, which way does it go again? It's pretty damn obvious once you get started. I think it's big bearing. No, big and then small. Yep. So I'm going on this side first. No, I don't have an outlet. Tyler, the bearings are in the freezer. Oh, what the hell is his name? No, the one guy went deaf, but now he has his hearing back. This might be a Googleable moment here. We might have to look this up. Because I thought he came back. He quit, and then he came back, and he did this new album. Hopefully this goes in, no problem. Oh, you got the bike? Oh, so it's not a passion project at all. Brian T, that makes me so sad. Oh, what are these projects without the emotional connection to the bike? Star. Oh, God, boy, the chat's far away tonight. I got to increase font size. I've never re-spoked a wheel. I can't miss that when you tackle that. Maybe I'll lay it out tonight. We'll see. And we could get into it. I have the whole video on the YouTube channel, though, of spoking a wheel. It's there. In fact, we'll probably watch that video tonight to do it. Just going to heat this up nice, real close here. Just get it nice and warm. It's a work of art. It absolutely is. It's a brain puzzle too, though, is also what it is. Got to see if I got my Marvel Mystery Oil. Trying to I Spy that, because that can help a little bit too. When we're installing, 21 viewers tonight, cruising right along. This is great, 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 great. Just want to grab my Marvel. Should be in this bin over here. Keyword is always should be. There, oh, it was there. I'm just blind. Got a little Marvel Mystery Oil and a little eyedropper. Works great for this task. I think we can go for it. Get my tool ready here. Pretty sure it's the bigger one that we're going for. Flat side down, just like that. Yeah, and I don't think I even bothered to put that in, to be quite honest. Here, let's get the bearings. Pretty sure it's this bigger one. So it's nice and cold. Grab just a little bit of Marvel along the edges here. Oop, just a little bit. Spilt that all over the place. Drop our bearing. That's the one. Get it straight. All right. Oops. This goes right over the top, our nice cold bearing. And the only thing that I forgot was a hammer. Shouldn't need much of a hammer. So I make sure you're going straight. And you can feel it when it bottoms out. I hit. That's it. That's all there is to it. Nothing to be afraid of, okay? No big thing. Nice. Yeah, I just want to look, make sure it's nice and flat all the way around. You should be good. Easy. There's one end. Let's go ahead while we're at it. Let's do that. Get ready on this one. Now there's some, we actually need some parts here before we do that. And it's gonna go something like this. Need to go to the bin. Get into this sloppy mess. All right. Let's get you up a little bit here. Got my sprockets. I got to choose. I got a big decision. I got a 36 and a CL one, which I think has more. 38, a 36 or a 38. A 36 or a 38 that I can put on this bike. So I need to make a decision about that, about what I'm going to do. These are coming out of Evapo-Rust. But I need this shaft. This is my rear shaft here. Gonna need that. Center retainer. Gonna need that. Ooh, look at how nice this came out. This is from last week. Remember when we put that exhaust collar in? Damn thing's brand new. Darn thing is brand new. So I'm just going to plop these back into Evapo-Rust once that comes. So here's my other ones. These are for the Apocalypse bike here. We got a rear axle. That'll be pretty. That'll clean up perfect. This Evapo-Rust stuff, man, I'm telling you. Such a game changer. Game changer. Any of you guys Evapo-Rust fans? I'm a big fan. All right, so here we got some stuff. So I got snap ring. One snap ring, one big washer. Gonna need those. Oh yeah, these little weird, these pins. I think they're like dampers. This is the part I was looking for. This is this weird spacer that you got to put in. God, I hope I didn't put that in the wrong way. Oh well, we'll get it. I wonder if I should have started with the smaller one. All right, so we need two of these. Got one of these little lockers, so I need one of those. One of those. What else? Okay, I don't need that. That can stay in. There should be 4 of these. Okay, there we go. Rear wheel spacers. I don't need those yet. See, rear brake stay. Oh yeah, I need 4 of these kind of big nuts. Here, 2, 3. God, look at how brand new that looks. I just put this stuff in there on Tuesday. I degreased them with some of the Super Clean. Just wiped them off, threw them into Evapo-Rust, and this is like almost brand new hardware. Oh, there should be one more of these damn things in here. Watch Brian play around in the water. There it is. All right, so we need this, 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 and this. And we're going to need all this. All right, so I'm just going to give these a quick douse in the water. You want to make sure you get that Evapo-Rust off of your parts, because it will leave them sticky. All right, I'm going to take this, put this all back in here. This is not hurting it anything. You can just leave stuff in for a long time. Put those sprockets in there. Get this out of the way. Ooh, and I should actually grab just take a peek at my manual real quick. Just to refresh my brain as far as what's going on over here. Because if I remember right, that spacer, this spacer, I should have put that in there. Now it's going to be just a real booger. So, oh, actually, grease. Grease. Get yourself some all-purpose grease. And basically how this is going to work is, I did this completely backwards. Bam, or no, bam, bam. And then this hits the other bearing, and then we're all good. So we got that. Be working with grease, so let's, I don't want to block that light, so I got to work from over here, I guess. Get you a little elevation. And again, step by step, all of this stuff is on the YouTube channel. Go to the YouTube channel. I mean, every single freaking project that I worked on the 72 is documented. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of do some grease around this, because that needs to drive down into there. Yeah, of course I did that completely wrong. Ugh. Boomer. Be kind of liberal with the grease. So now, I just need to get this down there. Little flathead screwdriver is going to be my friend right now. So this goes down into the hole. A little screwdriver, I'm just pushing this. Let me move this over here. It's so hard to shoot and work, man. It's gonna let me get it down in there. Yeah, perfect. I just need to get this into position down below. And I should be able to just push it in place with the pipe. Yep. So now that spacer is down inside there, and that's where that difference in the bearing size comes from. It's absolutely crazy. I'm going to take a big dollop of grease here. Do this whole axle. And also just start pushing some down inside there as well. You really can't, I mean, I'm a believer, I guess, in the grease, especially when we're working on a hub. So this is going to, whoops, this is going to drop right down into there, just like that. See what's going on chat. Honda S90, excited to start working on it. Love the vids. Gavin, awesome. I'm loving these little bikes. D. Wayne, I've seen the Craigslist where the parts are cleaner, it's red. Craigslist, they have that parts cleaner, it's red. Sync. Thanks, Brian T. It's a good series on that whole deal. On doing all this stuff. That's just all those different... Yeah, Stark here. I just put it all. I just put it in there. What's it going to do? Thanks, Brad. Appreciate that. Glad the videos are useful. Don't exactly know what to expect. Well, that is life, my friend. All right. So now we're going to install this other bearing. A little bit of Marvel Mystery Oil going into there. Should probably heat this up just a tidbit too. Just a little bit. Part sync, gotcha. Heat this up for a little bit, real exciting live stream. It's all part of the deal though. All this time. Brian T, come on, dude. Heating this thing up. Firing off that Jack Bauer sounder. Brian T. Damn, dude. I gotta stop Got to stop heating stuff up, man. Thanks so much. That's incredible. Just to thank you for how you give back to the community by recording every part of the project. It's been a help so far and will continue to be a help. Great, man. That is amazing. Yeah, Jack Bauer. Jack Bauer's coming, dude. It just fired off. So I'll replay it for you. There's a delay. There's a delay. So I see it first on my alert on the side. And then so that's why I was like, oh, crap. And then let me see if I can do a test widget. Yeah, here. One more time. I have so much power. Oh, I donated to myself. Here, I can replay your sounder. Oh my God, it's incredible. Here we go. It has to go away now. There we go. It went away. We can do it again. Thanks, Brian T. $49.99. You've been a great part of the community, man. And it's been cool. Oh, I'm out of position. I thought I fixed all that. All good. Thank you so much. Okay, we gotta keep working, guys. Yeah, that whole video series, dude. I made the video series that I wish I had when I did my first bike. I think that's how I summarized that whole project. I made the videos I wish were there. And I think slowly but surely people are finding the videos. People are finding the vids. And yeah, it's kind of becoming kind of a little thing in the community, which I think is really, really, really cool. I got to show you guys this one comment I got on a video yesterday morning, I think it was the first thing that I read when I got up in the morning. And I was like, all right, today's going to be a good day. It's such a nice way to kick off the day. All right, going to the freezer, grabbing my bearing. Making sure that I've got the right sized thing. Goes like that. Get this. Set down on there like that. You just got to make sure it's straight. Let me see if I can get you a little better looky at this one. Just want to make sure it is straight. Get that on there. Where's the other end? I think that'll do it. The heat and the cold. Move that thing in. Just make sure you stay on that outer edge of it. Give a couple more little whacks. And you kind of work your way around. Let me show you this a little bit too. With the tool, I've noticed you kind of work your way around the head of the tool. So you might hit back, front, side. That'll do it. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Yep. So that's just for shoots and giggles. Make damn sure that our rear axle goes through there. This is the one I'm going to use. The one we just looked at in Evapor Rust. It's just kind of a tricky deal. You got to like line it all up. Bada bing, bada boom. Bam. Cool. Pull that back through. Bam. All right. I'd say that's a success. I suppose the next logical thing would be, see, we don't want to do the sprocket because the sprocket, you can't spoke it with that sprocket on there. It's going to be a nightmare trying to do that. The most logical thing to do would be to put my tool away. So the first thing I'm going to do, especially since it came in such a nice little box, that I opened the wrong way. Does this like summarize anybody's life right now? Like what is going on? Like what has just happened? My world has been decimated. I feel like I'm in a dentist's office. Oh, God. I'm going to watch that one back and be real concerned. Get that out of the way. All right, let's go back over here. Are we doing that? Are we doing that? We don't need this seal yet. The seal actually goes inside here, so we could do that. So, get you down. So this is your retainer for that hub, and that's where this little gasket goes. I did not use my teeth. But a little Marvel Mystery Oil, and put some of that in there. A little bit of that on there, and push this into place. See if I can get it into place. I might warm that up just a little bit too. A little gentle heating action is never a bad thing. Definitely don't want to be on high. That'd be bad. Guys talking music or something? What are you guys talking about? I sense you're up to no good. Oh, I should have kept that tool out. Should be able to just pop this in. Almost. Where's that little screwdriver? Get it going in a little bit more straight. There we go. Yeah, I think that's the key. You just got to go baby steps on some of this stuff. Get it all the way around. Just like that. See, we're good to go. It's down on the bottom. Maybe one more little push on each side. Yeah, so that seals in, and this actually will end up going, oops, whoa, sorry about that. And this is our retainer, that'll go in. Not ready for that yet though, I'm gonna hold on to that. I'm gonna get the grease out of the way. And we might as well move this stuff out of the way. While I let this stuff sit, I'm going to put it in a rag. All right. And I'm going to mist this with WD-40. All right, because I don't want them like flash rusting on me. So just a quick mist. Mist the parts. A little bit of WD. Keep it nice and freshy fresh as we hopefully get this rear wheel put together tonight. I don't know. I have no idea what kind of progress we're going to make on this. But I figured, what an adventure it will be. I'll just throw those there for now. Screw it. All right. So I got it. I think we're kind of getting real close to getting real serious. Oh, boy. Told myself I wasn't going to get into this tonight. Told myself, Brian, just don't get into that. But then the bearing install went so damn good that I kind of got nothing else to do right now. So here we go. Let me get you a little elevation on the deal. I think that would be appropriate. And then we start thinking about what we're doing here. All right, 80-26 are the rear spokes on a Honda wheel. 8026, I think I got these off Common Motor. There are inner spokes and there are outer spokes. Okay. Where did I put those scissors? Here we go. Inner spokes and outer spokes. That's honestly all that I remember. And I remember one of them having a 90-degree angle and one being slightly bent. I think I'm lucky these come packaged opposite to opposite. So here we go, bop, bop. So here, 90. And this one, see how it has just a slight little bend. Kind of bends up. The one I'm moving, it's got just a very slight upward end. And then one of them is just like 90. Okay? So what I would do right away is just on each side of your table, I need to shoot this way so it makes sense to you and me while I'm looking at it. What you want to do is get your spokes separated. You know, the inners and the outers. So I think I just need to go grab all of these upward ones. I don't know if I'm in the right frame of mind to be doing this tonight, but it'll make for some good entertainment. Dun-da-da. Yeah, I think that is right. I think the prepackaged, if you don't mess with them, I think they're there. So how many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Boom. I've gotten kits where I've gotten extras. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, so there's an extra. I'm curious to see if it ends up being that at the end of it. So anyway, get your spokes separated. Again, guys, this is, you know, I'm trying to just kind of roll with it and see what the hell happens. I'm going to center my wheel on the table. Okay. I'm going to grab my rim, which is totally dusty. That sucks. I'm going to just give it a quick spray down. It's been sitting on the shelf. Oh, come on. I guess I can clean it once it's done. It's just all covered with dust and stuff. Well, it's going to be just fine. And what you want to do is look for, you know, I think find a position that works for you. But start where, so right here is where my valve stem is, okay? So my valve stem is right here. I wonder if I could mark that with just like a piece of tape, just for reference. And what's ultimately going to happen is that your first two spokes are going to be centered on this valve stem, and they are going to go this way. They're going to go like this, and that kind of kicks off the whole thing, if I remember right. Again, no idea. So let me think here. I want to mark that just for your reference. I think it could be useful as well, because as you're kind of watching this thing go through, you'll always have a reference for like where the valve stem is. So I'm just going to tape here. So that is where my valve stem is. Bam. All right. And I know that when I did it, my first two were going bam, 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 bam. But I do not remember the inner or the outer trick. So what I want to do actually is head to the internet. I want to show you guys. Let's go. I want to let you in on a little bit of a secret too. So here's a video right here. So here's the how to lace a wheel video. Okay.
Hey guys, at BV Matson here.
So here I am.
It's time.
Guys, watch my videos in like 1.75 speed.
Dreading this and going through all these anxieties about doing this.
Save yourself a lot of time.
And I did it once because I wanted to see if I could do it before I filmed it. And you know what? I did it. So I learned a few lessons along the way for sure. This is definitely something you can do. One thing to note in the video.
Goes really quick.
Spokes, and there are two different kinds of spokes, okay? There are inner and outer spokes. Outer spokes have a very clean 90-degree angle.
Outer,
inner spoke
90.
has just a slight angle to it, okay? Keep these two separated. Your outer spoke is the 90-degree. Inner spoke have a slight little bend.
Outer, 90.
Spokes came with a little bit of a warning. It says stainless steel nipples will seize on stainless steel spokes without sufficient application of lubricant.
Wow.
They gave me lubricant, so I'm going to make sure that I use this lubricant because I'm going to lace the wheel today, but I'm not going to true the wheel. I'm actually going to bring the wheel to a local motorcycle shop. I'm going to have them true it for me and put the tire on it.
Yeah,
so I'm
novice.
just going to go through the motions of getting this thing laced up. So where do we start? We always start with inner spokes.
Inner spokes.
Inner spokes go on first, and again, those are the ones with the slight little bend to them. All right, what we're going to do.
Thanks, Brian.
Inserting our spokes. Let's see, if they go down, straight down for our inner spoke.
Straight down for our inner spoke. Bam. All right. So as far as I know, it doesn't matter. Okay? What you're going to want to do is you're just going to want to get these going in the same direction is the main thing. And these are the ones with the bend. Let me just reference one thing real quick. Because I kind of want to do it right along with the video because I knew it worked. Oh, I'm doing a front wheel. Oh, God, this throws such a huge wrench into the whole freaking process, man. What's going on my live? Okay, we gotta keep going. So basically you skip one. I'm kind of really wishing that I would have done the front wheel instead because I have a reference for that. Keeping the flow going on the spokes is what made the difference. And I wanted to try out a little idea I had as well for trying to keep that all situated. Keep them, like it gets to be like a little bit of a tornado in your brain, and it's very hard to manage. Okay. So now the next step, and what I was thinking I could do would be, I wish I had like rubber bands that I could tie around that to keep those in place, because we've got to do this like really stupid thing here where we're gonna have to flip it and then do the others. So I'm trying to think, oh, bungee strap. Yes. You guys kind of read what I'm writing a little bit? Will that stretch enough? No. Just wondering if it'd be possible to like keep those pressed down. How many of these is it gonna take? Because I remember like the biggest puzzle was just trying to like keep these damn spokes going the right direction. That might do it. Guys, that might actually do it. Look at that hot frickin' tip. That actually works. Now they're kind of getting pressed up against that. That actually worked really, really well. I'm gonna go find one more of these little bungees to do the others, because that worked. I was thinking about that today. I was like, how could I keep those kind of dialed in? Okay. Now I can flip the wheel just like this. Man, and they stayed there in place. For any of you who've ever tried to lace a wheel, that is huge. That is huge. That is so helpful. Now let's go back, because I remember having to figure out where to start next.
Like that. I'm going to go around the entire series. You're going to basically skip one hole.
Yeah, Brian.
Each one and insert
Oh,
spoke.
Jesus. Could you imagine sitting here, like, watching me do this for 2 minutes?
Just going to start putting this all back together. We got one more to go in right here. Just like that. So there's our first side of spokes. Next, we're just going to flip the hub right over. Okay, try to keep the orientation of these spokes.
See how they all flew around?
Okay, that's really, really important. And then we're going to grab our other inner spokes, and we're going to start dropping these in. And just remember that these spokes will be going in the opposite direction than the other set. So again, we're just going to take the spokes, go every other one. One thing to also note on this is that you want to basically look at the hub. And so here's our first spoke that we put in. Just ahead of it is where you want to put that next spoke. So they're actually right kind of perpendicular with each other. Is
Perfect.
What you're looking for on that one. So a good note.
That's the detail. That was the detail I was looking for on that. CL360 did have less. I think the CL360 did have less horsepower, actually. Sorry, I've been neglecting the chat a little bit. And working. Colin, game changer, the freaking rubber band or the bungee straps? Yeah, this is going to make this so much easier. Oh, fourth or fifth bike. Oh, you've been building for a long time. I hope you find them good homes. Okay, so now this is going to be the rest of these going down. I'm going to look. It's this one. It is. It's almost perpendicular. It's like that guy didn't lie. So now we're going to start going this way with these. Oh, this is tricky. See how tricky that is to do? And there's no guarantee that I'm doing it right now. It's kind of just my guess of, I'm pretty sure this is how this went. Getting a little nervous though. It's going too smooth. It's going too smooth so far. I think when I filmed that video, honestly, I probably rebuilt that wheel 4 times before I finally got it. And I was like, that's how it is. So I do have, I learned a lot of lessons that day. See how they start kind of flopping around on you a little bit? It starts to get disorganized very quickly. Just pushing these through. And they take a much sharper angle than you think. Like off of the hub. It's a lot. There. Okay. There these are. So now what I can do is I can take my band and see if I can get them all to stay this way. One. Yeah, they all have a little bit of tension on them. That's perfect. See, they kind of return to their position. So I just want to make sure this one's going this way. This is it's all going this way. This one needs to come back this way. Oh, this I have to make this into just a video all by itself of putting those bands around there. What a game changer. All right, because now you can just flip it over and it's all still in position. See that? I really hope this works because I look like a freaking genius right now. Okay. Oh, wait. No, we've got a whole bunch of other ones to go. But I want to get this attached to the rim this way. Yep, this is the next step. These hold out. Time to get the nipples. It would be, actually, we're going to just put this hand tight so we don't have to go super crazy at this point. But again, here, where is your center? Okay, what's going to be the easiest for you? Get this, knock the camera down. Just trying to get the angle right. All right, so we've got it here. Ooh, it'd be perfect if I could just do it like that. Here's the wheel. generally in the center, I would say. And my God, my spokes are too short. My spokes are too short. Actually, no, they're not. Here's this. And I'm looking at these. And I'm looking for this. There's a commonality. I'm looking for one coming from this way and one coming from that way. Like, what wants to hit this? I feel like this one naturally is wanting to hit this hole right here. Maybe. Like, it shouldn't connect. It shouldn't hook. Like, it should, like, almost reach. I feel like that is a legit... That feels right. So I'm just going to put a couple threads on. And then I want to find the one from this side that's coming in from this way that wants to do that kind of that same thing. I'm pretty sure. How was that? It was always the one that you didn't think it was going to be. And it's not this one, it's this one. Let's just try it. Bam, and bam. Oops. Yeah, I think that's, if it all rotates into position or not, we'll see. No, that's not right. It's got to be the other ones. Like, you know almost right away whether or not you got it or not. Like, if you like doing, like, Sudoku puzzles, I love the way all these bands are, like, just coming back, though. If you like doing, like, Sudoku puzzles and stuff, you would love Lace and Wheels. So here's this one. Goes there. And that might not be right. Let's go to the video. Let's go to the expert and see what he did next.
We're just going to skip.
Yeah, dude, I get it. You're so fucking smart.
That one, get this one in. And it's going this way. All right, now just try to make sense of the madness. That's
Yeah,
really
make sense of the madness.
to get these things laid out the way I want, because there's just so many things happening here. So bam, bam, bam. There we go. And now I'm just going to start looking for commonalities, start looking for spots where things are, I don't know, starting to really line up. And once you kind of center your wheel, let's see, make sure we got these all going in the right way, kind of roughly center it, and then just start to take a look at it. And you're going to quickly start to identify ones that line up almost right away. What you're going to end up doing is working your way around the wheel, trying to find points where things start to line up. I don't know if there is a secret to this or what the deal is, honestly, because it's really finicky, and I had to do it several times in order to get things.
Just like we're going to do it tonight, man.
Is that your two, your like an upper and a lower are always going to be combined together at the bottom. That was kind of the mystery riddle.
Your upper and lower are always going to be combined at the bottom. Yeah, not losing my mind. Are you good at Sudoku, Colin? Just trying to look and see. I wonder if I could take these off for now. Yeah, look how they just laid there right in place. These are going in the toolbox. Oh, show. Just trying to do this. This is like really stressful. I remember being really stressed out when I was doing my other wheels, too. It was like, oh, God, what the hell's going on? And it's not like, if it doesn't work out, the worst thing that could happen is that I, like, take it apart and I bring it to somebody who knows what they're doing. Okay, like, that feels good. That one. Oh. That one and that one. They were tied together. I bet those are the two right there. Right there and there. a little, do you see how they're a little bit hung up? Let's just try. Because once you get the right two combo to come through, the whole thing starts to go together really nice. That makes sense that they're both on the same area. Come on. Come on, buddy. Can't get them, my hands are a little oily. All right, so there's that. So now we can just start pulling and start seeing where things start to line up. It's gonna go here. I feel like that goes there. Like again, the spoke doesn't actually like reach the metal. You just kind of start swinging them over into position and they just kind of line up, man. Because there's little angles on each one of the dimples. We'll see. We'll know here real quick. Like you can get almost all the way done with a bike. Like here. Yeah, I might be off one here. So I'm trying to count 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That one's a little suspect on me here. 2, 3, 2, 3. Let's go back to the video. I think I'm on the right track.
That I had to solve when I was doing this. So all I'm going to do is I've got these first few in place, and for your reference, you can kind of see what I'm doing here. I'm just going to start lightly, literally just a few turns. I'm going to start dropping these.
Brian T, that could very well happen.
That'll get us well on our way. Again, don't over tighten these when you're first putting this together, because you're going to need a little bit of flexibility in the hub in order to get all these other spokes going in. But it should be pretty obvious. If you're starting to see that there's like a ton of wire coming out of one hole or something like that.
Yeah, no, I think I'm on the right track. Because I'm doing the bottoms at the same time, and right now I'm only doing these. So I bet if I start putting these in, it'll start to come together. If your spokes are starting to go through the other side of the hub, that's a problem for sure. But that's right. Yep, that's right. I think I might have got it. This is actually kind of fun. Until I realize I'm not doing it correctly. And then I'll start screaming. Nah, I won't scream. Yeah. But see how it's all starting to pull together? Here's this one. There's that. Let's see, we got this one coming here. Boom. Grab another one. How's this? Is this thrilling? Is this exciting to even watch, or should I be doing something else? Crossbow beer cans. What goes a lot faster? Try, fail, pay someone to do it, always dream, but really, try, fail, swear, try, throw something, then success. Totally. That's it. We should print that on a sticker. All right, this one looks like it wants to go home here. Man, it's like they reach perfectly when you're doing it right. And you can start to see like the little star pattern start to emerge. I think. Can be deceiving though. It could be off. I could be off one. I might be off one. It's starting to bind. I know I'm right here though. And that goes, yeah, I feel like I'm having to start to force it, and that's not how it should go. It's getting off to the edge. So I'm off on something. Spoke nuts on the floor. Right. Yeah, because some of these, and you'd be surprised like how much the wheel, you know, I'm wondering if it's just this. All right, we're gonna start over. It's not right. I'm off one someplace. Because once it goes, it's like butter. Airwolf. Jeffrey Brown, $25 donation, firing off the frickin' Airwolf sounder. Thanks so much, Jeffrey. That's awesome. Thanks for the video encyclopedia. My pleasure, man. Thank you so much for the donation. That's so huge. We're tackling something tonight that there's like no guarantee we're gonna get it. You know, it's this is a brain bender. It is just a little bit of a brain bender. To get that right one, that right setup to work. It's hard. So I want to try. I'm going to try this. Just try flip the wheel. Oh, find center. See, that feels like it's pulling. And this is not going to go there, but this one could. And that actually could be it. Let's see. Or is that too close? Here's where the brain bends. They start to happen on you. It's bottom that way. These are going that way. Center the wheel. We should just see like a teetering effect here, where things just want to start to go together. Okay, so these are definitely all going the opposite way that I want. So I think it goes this way. Well, that bad boy wanted to go there. This one almost said, "Bring me home." That was pretty crazy. What's this one saying? Bam. Oh, the brain benders. The brain bender of brain benders, guys. I'm telling you. It's brutal. Comes up. This one's up. And they get tangled up inside of each other. All right. Just looking for a commonality here. And like everything's kind of even. The crisscrosses are kind of, they end up being kind of even. And you make this diamond in the middle. So that's where I start to get too short. What is going on here? This is like live Sudoku. No joke. Colin's a 57-year-old English teacher? Jesus. Well, you had us going. Trying to think here. I remember the epiphany moment where it was like, it just connects there to there. The other thing I could be doing is I could have that mixed up. The direction of my spokes mixed up, but I don't think so. Like when this one is lined up here, this feels perfect to me. It looks centered on the wheel. And it feels like here and here, like they make almost a perfect match right here. Now the question is, are these shorter or taller? Let's go this way. So that would almost make that one go there, this one go there. See how it started like just like when I just moved it like that. I do feel like that is right. It feels good. Let's go back over. Let's take these two, which are going to be off. So if we go one forward, we should have one here, right? Okay, and then one here, which actually feels quite plausible. Okay, so now let's work corner to corner. What's going on here? So now these are way too long. So what's going on? Because these are inset here. That's there. That feels like it wants to go there. Oh man, it's just popping all over the place. And that would go there. It just feels like I'm losing space as I get over here. But if I'm going by where stuff feels like it's just kind of naturally going, we'll have a better idea. Right, Vika? I know. Because it feels like you are, and then all of a sudden the universe just denies you. It's like, no, you weren't. You weren't even close, man. But here, so now I'm working my way kind of around the wheel instead of like just like from side to side. I'm not like just going straight around. So I'm hoping that this might get me there. Because once we get this, once you get kind of the main piece kind of going, it's not bad. So hopefully this one swings right over to here. It did. Kind of discombobulated everything though. And I set some things ajar. Ah, oh, that sucks. There. 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 Let's try this. Okay. And this. And this. I think we might be really close, guys. Now, I will take this someplace to be checked. For sure. But now we're really starting to see, I think, the design coming together now. So I think we're on the right track. All right. Hopefully, we will soon find out. Oh, is this just thrilling? Do you guys want a little bit different angle? Let me know in the chat if you want a little different angle, if you're getting bored with this. I'm not bored, actually. My brain is very active right now. My brain is very active because I do feel like I'm getting really close. Bam. Okay. Did we get it? Nope, one more. And it's all, yep, I feel really confident about this, guys. I think we got it. Vika, I think that might be, oh, wait, we got one more. See, one more over here. Is it gonna fit? Yes. And here's why I think it's important for me to show you this, honestly. So when you're getting it, when you're like, so here's my free spoke, it should like swing into position. Like it shouldn't go in the hole. It should swing into position. And then your nipple comes through here. Try and do this one-handed. And it'll, you'll have room for adjustment. So it doesn't go all the way to the rim, okay? It took me a while to like figure that out. I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. So then the other thing, now that we've kind of got these, I'm going to just start kind of tightening them up. It's going to be loose for a while yet, but I do just kind of want to get it kind of firmed up just a little bit. But now when you're looking at it, we have the same design all the way around. And all this is going to have to get torqued up. That's kind of the next challenge in doing that. But there it is. There's the first step. What do you think? That's it. And there's that telltale sign right here. We've got the valve here, and we've got this going out. These all fit. If I'm feeling inside my rim, oops, I don't feel like extra long ones. I think that all is good. On to the next stage. But yeah, there we go. Still got it. I still got it, guys. I still got it. That should be right. If I'm looking down the wheel. Looks straight to me. I don't think I even need to true this. I think I'll just tighten these up, throw a tire on it. Let's go. I don't think I even need the other spokes. Might as well just hang out. I'm just going to tighten some of these, get it ridge. We're definitely not going to get into truing tonight because I need to actually do my research. I do have a truing stand. I have all that good stuff. I have everything to do it. It's just whether or not I feel confident enough. These are definitely going into the toolbox, and this is going to be a video. Soylent. Not Soylent Green, I hope. I don't know. I'm pretty pleased with that. I'm pretty pleased with that. All right. Whew. Did that wheel kick my butt? No, I think I kicked that wheel's butt. What, I took it apart once? I took it apart once, and I redid it. Yeah, it went pretty quick. I thought it was pretty good. Hey, guys. I hit the wrong button. If you're new to the stream, make sure you go get your free sticker, okay? I got to do this a little bit more. But on the home page of keeponwrenching.com, there's a little form down here. Fill it out, send me your address, and we'll get you going there. If you'd like to support the stream, like, oh my God, so many people have done today already, you can go do that. You can donate, or you can get some merchandise. The merchandise is actually pretty damn cool. All kinds of stuff there. You can support the stream, but most importantly, I'd love to see more people joining us on keeponwrenching.com. I think that'll be cool. Yeah, I don't know what to do here with Terrence. Some pressure switch I'm not aware of. But yeah, come join us. Keep on Wrenching Community Group on Facebook. We can do that. But now we got to go back to this guy on YouTube. We got to see what the next step is.
And look, because they should really, let me give you a little bit closer look here. So they should really, like when I'm moving this spoke into position.
Oh,
it
well,
should-
I guess
it should
I-
really
I've-
almost reach. See how, like, almost reached? I didn't have to, like, stretch.
Okay, so that was in the video.
It probably isn't right. All right, so hopefully you guys.
Vika got her
today
sticker,
how
nice.
This is all going to work together here.
Okay.
I'm going to show you that a little bit better here.
There it is.
These are
We just made that live on stream. How cool is that?
That's a good reference. 1, 2, and then 2 blanks. 1, 2, 2 blanks. 1, 2, 2 blanks. All the way
Is that what I got?
around the wheel. And you can also see the solid intersections.
Hell yeah.
With the spokes all the way around. So there is that first part of it. Next thing, I just need to lube up some more nipples. That's so funny. Lube up some more nipples, and we'll get to the.
It's just a funny word.
This wheel's going to be laced up and ready for drilling. So this is moving really, really quick. All right, time to grab our outer spokes.
Okay.
And these are the ones with the 90-degree.
I put the other ones in.
Because they're actually coming in from the bottom side, and they'll be on the outer edge. Okay.
I just kidding.
One thing you want to remember is that these outers always go the opposite direction of what
Okay.
the inner was. So here's my inner. My inner are all going this way. This one is actually going to swing right around, and wouldn't you know, it lines right up with this hole right here. It's absolutely perfect. So I'm going to grab one of my lubed up nipple.
Oh God. Do you think they're gonna line up? Are they gonna line up? Let me give you a little bit different angle for you on this run. All right, so they go the opposite direction. So here are these. So how the hell? Oh yeah, these go, duh, they go out like this. Those are the outers because they go out. And they're going to go the opposite of these. And gosh darn it, guys, it does line up right there. Let's try one more. I mean, once you get that first set, you're golden. Yep. Grab the nipple, push it through. Getting kind of tough. Probably should have left just a little bit of slack on it instead of tightening up the wheel so much because I don't have a whole ton of play. How cool is this? I think this is starting to, it's happening. It's lining up. Yeah, it's just a little tight on the inside here. I should have left a little bit of play in my wheel. That would have helped me out. Okay, that actually went a lot easier than I thought it was going to go. These are lining up perfect. I'm very confident. Extremely confident that this is right. I don't know. I'm pretty proud of myself. Not going to lie. This is like a... This is intimidating, building your own wheels like this. It's intimidating. Colin, are you really old? Like, I don't want to say old. Older than what you described? Because I got to say, I'm a little disappointed in that. Because I thought I was, I thought you're just a young kid. We're going to, work on this bike. That's fucking cool. Or freaking cool. Gotta stop that. I got a filthy mouth tonight. Oh, now I'm starting to get confident. I'm just throwing it together now. It's going fast. "23 viewers. Thanks so much for hanging out in the stream. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Be sure to invite your friends. Get people over to the stream. Our record for a live stream is 35 at one time. 35. We're at 23. We got a little ways to go. So share the stream, get it out there. We're actually doing something really cool tonight and unique. I mean, who else is building motorcycle wheels on the internet right now? Is there anyone else doing this? Oh, okay. That's all of those. Now we can flip this over. It's already starting to feel so good. Let me give you a little bit of elevation. And now we start to create the double diamond. And it lines up, guys. Home stretch. Home stretch. We built a wheel live on stream. Oh, Colin, 17 years old. Okay, good. I was like, man, internet sucks. That goes there. Oh, I think I missed one on the other side. But it doesn't matter because we can come back to it. So I see one down here I need to go get. Yep, I missed one on the other side. I don't know. I think this is like the coolest stream yet. Building a wheel? Come on now. And that goes to here. And it's just perfect. They're just moving right to where they need to be. So we can get this going. Flip it back over. Keep going. We're going to have this wheel done, man. Then things start to get kind of real. Going this way to this. Then I got to polish the front wheel. And the outers go from the bottom up and over. I do have to admit my own video was very useful. And I will admit that I watched some of my videos to show myself and remind myself how I did stuff. Because nobody's making any videos. Get that going. This is freaking awesome. Thanks so much for being here to witness this. And plus, like, this live stream itself is going to be a nice reference for people. It does get me a little bit nervous having to true them myself, because I would really like to try that, but I need to definitely do some research in order to do that. I think I just need to loosen, yeah, I don't tighten things up quite as much as I did. That would be my recommendation. Like before I started putting the second set of spokes in, I kind of tightened some of these a lot. And as you go, you are going to need a little bit of wiggle room, because now I've got some spokes that are way tighter than they are going to be at the end of the day. So I just need to open up some of these just a little bit, because as you can imagine, it starts to really pull itself together, unless it's all going to go to hell at the last spoke, which I don't think so. So I'm loosening this. This should give me just enough to swing that over. Get that one into position. Let's see. A little bit more. I'm tight someplace. It would help if I was actually loosening things. Good Lord. Okay, there. Oh my God, I actually just tightened a bunch of them because I'm stupid. I'm learning. I'm not stupid. I'm just... Yeah, these ones, I actually tightened them. I can barely, like, get them now. Just like that. Now it should have plenty of room wherever that extra spoke was. Why won't that go over there? Oh, maybe, oh, it's just this one. It's the one's closest to it. Is there another one? Let me see. Where's the other one? There's one more. I'll be so sad if this doesn't work. So I need some length. Some of these are still a little bit tight. There. That's all it was. I just needed to shake it around just a little bit. Yeah, there's no way it's wrong now, because you wouldn't get this far if you were messing it up. Up to 26 viewers now. And I've got one more here. That one lines up perfectly. I'm pretty impressed, man. We only took this thing apart once. Yeah, keep hitting that like button on the stream. It really does help get it out there. And it looks like, again, on this kit, oh, there's one I missed. Here's the one that's giving me troubles. I need this one to You want to go home, but you don't want to force it. You don't want to bend anything. Oh, this one's all the way in. That's my problem, I bet. That should give it some room. That was it. No extra nipple, but one extra spoke, unless I missed it. Unless I missed it someplace. Let's go through, make sure every single one of these has a home. Yeah, my other set had one extra spoke too. And then we can just take a look back over here. Now we can start working these together. See if we got any blanks. Oh, there we have it. And we got the double diamond. Awesome. So what you're looking for on Honda wheels, they have like this double diamond. So how can I show you this? It's like a diamond here, and then there's a diamond right in the middle, this diamond here. So there's a diamond here, and they call it like the double diamond. Bam! There we go. That actually went a lot smoother than I had anticipated. Up to 27, working our way towards that 30 mark. Working our way towards that 30 mark. Share that stream, get it out there, guys. I would love to be able to do this all day long if possible. So let's grow this stuff. Let's grow this. Share it with your friends. I think we're doing some cool stuff on the stream. There we go. That's how I set up my camera. My camera got bumped because it was supposed to be framed. Just like that. Yeah. Now when my alert comes up, it won't get in the way. And by the way, let's just thank Jeffrey one more time. $25 donation, because we need to make sure that trigger actually worked. Thank you so much, Jeffrey, on that. We'll fire it again. Go for it. Sweet. All right. I'm feeling pretty damn accomplished, no joke. He gets the job done. What's Brad doing? Brad up to no good in the stream? What's going on? You guys, everybody's just going off in the chat. All right. Woof the booga. All right, one extra spoke. I've always gotten one extra spoke now. Is what it is, I guess. But we can turn our attention back to the rest of this bad boy. Oh, actually, let me get my towels and everything back in place here. We freaking did it. I am so happy that we did that. Let's get my little checkerboard going. Then we maybe do like a quick last little polish maybe. That wheel went way faster. Way faster than I thought it was going to go. I thought I was going to be struggling with that all night. And I'll be honest, when I started taking it apart that last time, I was getting the first time, the one and only time that we took it apart, I got a little nervous. Oh yeah, I wasn't going to work with this. I was going to set this down. Damn, those wheels are heavy. So we got our freshly polished brakes. All right, that's that's there. So we've got our brake pads, brake springs. Goes like that. That will go like that. So I need to find my other parts. Did I have that? Oh, I left that out. Oh yeah, I was going to do the other side first, but we can do this too. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, this is all. That's all for the other side. I want to get the brake pads in. So where'd my bat of evaporust go? So I don't really need that. Doing that. Man, you know what I'm going to be doing for this next week, though? Be reading about Truen wheels. Truen wheels. Jack Bauer is greater than Airwolf. I would say as far as storyline, absolutely. 24, the storylines are pretty elaborate. And all but like 2 of the, 9 seasons are actually really good. So yes, I would agree. I would 100% agree that Jack Bauer is greater than Airwolf. Jeffrey, I bought a CL350 because he made videos on it. No way, dude. That's kind of cool. It's gonna rinse off anything you ever take out of Evaporust. And here's where I need some honest opinion too. I mean, are we gonna do a 38 or a 36 spoke or a sprocket? Trying to remember, I almost should go back and check to see what chain I bought. I was hoping there was going to be a number on it. Oh, 94. Looks like a 94 link. Yep. So this is a 94 link. Is that a thing? So does the 94 go with the CL? Oh, Vika, 24 is great. You got to check it out. Let's hit this. Because I want to make sure I got the right chain. Should do a little bit of research. I should have looked that up before we got to stream. 27. Colin, I'm going to watch Top Gun 2. Hell yeah. I'm all in on Top Gun 2. I remember a funny story about Top Gun, and one of the things I remember about it is I was really young when that came out, and I remember my parents got it on VHS, and they said that I could watch it in the morning. And what they had done, or I'll tell you what I did first. What I did first is, so I was like, oh, I couldn't wait to watch this fighter movie, right? And so I went downstairs. I saw the movie was in the VCR, and I hit record or rewind, and I rewound the whole thing, and I started watching it, and then the little sex scene came on. Okay, I remember my parents being like, "Hey, what the hell?" And apparently, what they had done is that they had like moved it, started the movie like after the sex scene because they were like, "You don't need to see that." But I instinctively was like, oh, I'll watch it from the beginning, and I rewound the movie, and then I ended up seeing it, and they were just like mortified by that. They were like, ugh, well, that backfired. Yeah, I gotta find this one part. These damn collars came out really good. This is just Evaporust. Sorry, we're diving back in here because I need to grab. I'm only here for one thing. Stop messing around. I'm after this, and then I'm after one other thing. No, David, Goose ain't coming back. Maybe he'll be in a montage as like maybe he'll get knocked out at some point, and Mav will like see Goose, like aged Goose in heaven or something. Yeah, but my parents were trying to be good. Like, you know, I was probably like 8 years old. I don't know, what year did that movie come out? I was pretty young. They were trying to do a good thing, and I screwed it. No, the new Top Gun is they're following it all up. It's like later in the future, because Tom Cruise has barely aged, by the way. Barely aged. All right, rinse those off. Cannot tell you how important it is to rinse off your Evaporust parts, I'm telling you. Ask me how I know. It's a mess, it's gross. It's messy, messy, messy to clean up. All right, let's go back over to this table. We're cruising 1 hour, 55 minutes, 29 seconds. We're cruising right along. Days of Thunder was good. Days of Thunder was good. I will give it that. Okay. Shoe. I need my Marvel. I need a little bit of grease. What did I do with my grease? I put my grease somewhere. There it is. Grab my grease. And I should do a little bit of research, but I'm going to hold off. We'll come back to that. He's a spy. No. I actually have no idea what you're talking about right now, so. He's a what? A Scientologist. Who cares? He's a good actor. He's a good actor. All right, this all looks really clean. I feel really good about this. That's as good as it needs to be, like honestly. We're building functional things. I'm just going to take a little bit here on this post, a little bit of grease on this post. And this goes, I don't want to get any grease on my pads. Notice how I'm keeping my fingers away from that. I don't believe it matters which way this goes. But that's going to slide in there just like that. All right. Give my hands a good wipe, because again, I don't want to get anything on my pads. On the pads, there's a round end and a flat end. It can only go one way. Oh, yes, other thing. On this, little dab of grease inside here. I don't think I did that on my video, but somebody said in one of the comments on the video where I did this, they're like, oh, dude, you should have greased that little joint up just a little bit. Now, you don't want a bunch of excess grease in this area either. So you don't really want things dripping down or anything. But a little bit of grease in each one of these little passages. Just keep that joint lubricated, because these things are they're pivoting on each other. So just a little bit of grease on that. Now we can take that, rotate that, and rotate that. And now, oh, duh. Gosh. Oh my God, how did that happen? Okay, I got it. No worries. So the easiest thing is just like how we took those apart before. You take your spring. Take your spring. Oh, come on. No, what am I doing? Like that, like that. Yep, there we go. And it goes into here. Trying to watch the camera to see your view, and trying to watch what the hell I'm doing at the same time. It's not so easy. You just want to get these springs hooked up onto both of your connectors here. I'm actually doing a remarkable job of not getting grease all over it. So there you go. You end up with something like that. Now, you just kind of exercise it on one side. You fold it over, get it into the seat. And then what you want to do is hold it on one side. Oops. Famous last words. Hold it and give it a pull. Get one side in. So now I'm secured here. And then, just want to make sure you guys can see. Just give that a pull over just like that. And there it is. Nice joint. Connected. Connected. Brakes are in. Oh, the one thing I did not do, I did not get my rear brake arm evapor-rusted. And I got to find my felt seal for that as well. Shoot. I wish I'd have done that. But anyway, there you go. Rear brakes are in. I got grease all over it, but I don't care. Grease is fine with me. 28 viewers on the stream tonight. Thanks so much for joining in. Having a blast. Go get your free sticker, keeponwrenching.com. We can get oh no, we got one other thing to do. All right, we've got our stay. We can put our brackets in for that. So here are all the parts for this. There's a little locking key. You can kind of see it down there. Where the hell can I put it where you'll see it? I know, it's there. You see it. And we'll go like this, like this. And here you're going to see a little flat spot, little flat ridge kind of popping up here. I'm going to take I'll do just a little bit of Marvel Mystery Oil. You don't really have to grease this. I think a little bit of Marvel is not going to hurt anything. And we're going to slide that into position, just like that. Because it doesn't move, it doesn't really rotate, it's locked in. Just like that. 29 viewers. Can we break 30 tonight? Share the stream, everybody. Get it out there. Thanks so much for the support. For next thing on this, rubber. The rubber stopper. This one's in really good shape. A washer. Let's see. Oh, yeah. That's it. And then, okay, we don't have to tighten all this down because this will go on later. Because we got our brake stay bar that we need to put onto that. So for now, I'm just going to take that, and put my pin back in. Where's my pin? There's the little hole in this bolt that little locker key goes on. Hope you can see that. It's like that. So that's there. That's ready for the brake stay. This bike's going to start going together really fast. This bike is going to start going together real fast. I'm going to have to go back into the wiring and finish that all out. I got a little distracted. Been messing with that, trying to figure out like a little template-y deal that we could do to make wiring a little bit easier. Brian T, go put a rubber washer on there. That's actually kind of important because that's a pivot point. Let's see. Get into the pots here. It's essentially, you know, you've got your rod coming through, and that's kind of a buffer. Can I show you that? It's kind of a buffer between the aluminum and your brake stay. So your brake stay goes in between the rubber and the washer, in between the two. So yeah, it's important. I would go add that if you didn't have that. Otherwise, you got metal on metal contact. Yeah, this looks, what the hell just fell? Oh, the nut fell off. We'll put the nut back on. And that's good. Now we got to move on. Because now we got some work to do. I'll just set this over there for now. All right, so we're doing a CB. Somebody look up online. Well, it depends on what chain I bought. So where did I get the chain? Who did I order the chain from? Can always order another chain if it's a deal breaker. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm assembling the rear wheel, which is down here. Oh boy. All right, move this out of the way. We gotta put this big part back on here. Trying to decide, guys, like if any of you are around a computer, so if you're watching this, you probably are, 38 or 36. Did a 38 spoke or a 38 or 36 have a 94 link chain? That's what I need to know. Okay, this should all be tapped for the 10 to be able to put this back together so we can put our retainer in. So I'm going to go over here, find my bolts, and I should have some 10 millimeters in here. Yeah, remember when we tapped this? I've got some pivot points. This one. So you need a little 10 millimeter wrench, put that one in a little bit. Perfect. Jealous. Brad, I'm building a garage bigger, more light, more heat. All right. So we got this. I'm going to do a little bit of Marvel over the threads of this. So if somebody rebuilds this bike in another 50 years, they'll be thankful. And this is a very fine thread, and it's in aluminum, okay? Now let me change up your view a little bit. Let me see if I can shoot from the back. I wonder if you get a little bit better light. Oh God, way better light. Look at that, almost cinematic. It's almost cinematic. at this point. I just gotta grab something here. Getting a little low on my two-hearted. Give me a second. Take a little drink of water. My beer foamed up a little bit. But we can start doing this, but you gotta be really, you can really cross thread this very easily. So just go nice, light, and easy here. And then here's why we tap that. And we can seal this up, just like this. Everybody who's watching the stream right now, just in chat, like type in what state you live in or what country. You know, if you're outside the U.S., what country are you from? All right, there we go. I'm going to snug this up just a little bit, give this a nice little, all right. Grab my 10 mil. I kind of want to try, maybe tweak that a little bit more. Should I try to tweak that just a little more? Oh, no, that's in there. That's good. Nice and snug. I should have went all the way through. 30 viewers. We broke the 30 mark. 5-2 the record. Thanks so much for joining the stream tonight. We're making huge progress. We're building freaking Honda wheels. We just got done lacing this. And it's coming out great. All right, next thing, I need my hammer and a punch. Where's my little punch? Here's my punch, and I need my little hammer. There's my hammer. What we want to do is we want to put a couple ping marks in this. Like that, just to make sure that your retainer doesn't come out. Remember how we had to drill these out before? And again, you're kind of hitting half on the retainer, half on the hub. You can go ahead and put a few of them in there, but just kind of make sure that that ain't coming off, because you don't want your bearing retainer to fall out. And there we go. All right, we can move on, but now we got to make this decision. Was anybody able to go online and see which sprocket we should put on this? Wisconsin, Maryland, Indiana in the house, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, New York. How freaking cool is that? From all over. Toledo. Hey dude, Colin, you're not far from me. I might actually be going to Toledo to buy a car. Brad, so in this group alone, we are all across the country and Canada. Mind blowing. Isn't that cool? Shane, Pittsburgh, Springfield, San Francisco. Tyler, you're in San Francisco. Okay. I should know these things because I've mailed you guys stickers, but honestly, I don't really look at it. I'm just trying to get them all done. Ooh, if you could live anywhere in the country, where would you go? It's a good question. It's a really good question. Got to do a little research. Got to do a little bit of online research. I just want to make sure. I totally forgot. I was going to do this before the stream. I was like, which sprocket am I putting on this bike? So let's hop over here. If I could move anywhere in the country, where would I go? Seasonality is the toughest part of that entire equation, quite honestly. All right. So what I want to look up, CB350 94 link chain. I think it's a 36. No. 94 link chain sprocket size. Let's see what comes up. How many links on a CB350, blah, blah, blah. According to the shop manual, 350K4, 94 link, and a 36 tooth God, Google is freaking amazing though, right? So I'm doing a CB. I have a 94 link chain. So this is really important that I looked this up, guys. This is really, really important that I looked this up. So according to the shop manual, the CB350K4, which is what we're working on, has a 94 link chain. I have a 94 link chain and a 36 teeth rear sprocket. So I'm going to grab the 36. While the CL350 has a 96 link chain and a 38 tooth sprocket. There it is. So this is a CL sprocket. How cool is that? The internet freaking rules. Okay, so this one goes on the shelf. I've got a perfectly good CL sprocket. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save myself a little bit of time in the future, and I'm going to write on that. What did it say? It said, oh God, toggle. CL350, 96 link. So I'm going to write 96 link on this CL one. 96. With a line on the bottom. Because you got to put a line on the bottom. You want to know why? You got to put a line on the bottom because it could be 69. Or no, it's 96 either way. Oh my God. But I'm just going to write 96 on this CL sprocket, so then I'll know that I need a 96 link chain. Beauty. That was actually funny. I thought that was funny. All right, so we're good. We got our 94 link chain, or 94 link chain, and a 36 sprocket. Amazing. For those of you new to the chat, let's just hop over here real quick, do the business. Hop over to keeponwrenching.com, go to the homepage, keeponwrenching.com at the bottom, request a free sticker. I'll mail you a free frickin' sticker. Just give me your address. And when you give me your address, type it in like it would look on an envelope. That helps a lot. Helps me a lot with formatting. So just take the time to fill it out just like it would on an envelope, and then I'm able to deal with that. So that's going to be key. So go get yourself a free sticker. And also, you can go check out some of the merchandise and donate right there. Bada bing, bada boom. There it is all there. Support the stream. I love this cup. This has become my favorite freaking cup. You can either request a free sticker or you can order a sticker for $5. So it's pretty obvious. East Texas. Did you have to deal with all the issues down there? No member requests. Also, if you're not a part of Keep on Wrenching community group, come on, join. What are you waiting for? We're doing all kinds of good stuff. We're sharing projects. It's a small group, small but mighty. We're doing a lot of fun stuff in here. It's pretty great. So come do that. All right, let's get back to work. Quick little bit of research paid off. That was very important. Now, trying to remember, okay, it was groove side down on this. So on this, there's grooves on one side, and then it's flat on the other. The flat side is out. So it goes like that, okay, essentially. And the reason why I'm putting this stuff on now is because eventually we're going to have to balance it, and you should have all the parts that are going to be on that wheel before you balance it. That's important. Because why balance it if you're going to start throwing other stuff off? It's going to throw off your balance. Grad school is an adventure. Almost went to grad school. So close. Didn't do it though. All right. Anyway, let's keep going. Okay, got to think. So it all goes kind of like this. These bop into there. Trying to remember how the hell this goes. Here's all this, this, and this. There's those and my 4 nuts. Oh, you can't even see what the hell I'm doing. I'm sorting stuff. I got these 4 pegs here. And just like that. And we got 4 nuts. 4 of those. We've got 2 lockers. So what happened here is that these actually just go straight into here. Man, I tried to, oh gosh. Sorry. These things, $22 a crack. $22. $22 a crack for these darn things. Tula Tom's in the house. Oh my God, Tula. Look at what we did. Look at what we did, Tula. We did it, buddy. We got a wheel. Now we're starting to put the damn thing back together so we can put it on the motorcycle and do all that. Oh, I'm missing out on chat. Gord. Is Gord in the house? Gordwrath. Was he in? Yeah, Gordwrath is in here. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Man, this has been a good stream so far. This has been a really, really, really good stream. Dan Workman, good to see ya. Got water, typical South Texas form. Ran the AC. All right, so it's going through, moving through. D. Wayne. Any women bike builders? Yeah. We've had a couple now. A couple women are joining the group. Everybody's in. If you have a passion for restoring a vintage motorcycle or just seeing how the hell it's, I don't even care. Just more the merrier here. Yeah, man, we laced these wheels, Tom. We laced them. Laced them good. All right. So what I'm going to do is grease up each one of these. Grease these up, drop one in. These, what they call dampener, I think is what they were called. Dude, these are like 20, 25 bucks, and like nobody has 4 of them. So I hope no one ever has to replace them. I have not replaced them on anything that I've ever done. Those dampeners are not cheap. I feel like I'm missing a step here. Am I missing a step? I might grab my manual, but I also do think that it all just kind of goes together like this. Flat, or no. No. Yeah, flat side up. Yeah, flat side up. I'm right there. So this all drop in here. Yeah, bam, 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 bam. And the thing with your rear sprocket, it should kind of flex just a little bit. Just a little bit. It's not like a rigid deal there. Next thing. I'm just a nice guy. I like to just kind of keep things lubricated and nice. Okay, flat washer. Okay, flat washer goes down. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, flat washer. And then, right there, we should have our snap ring. So we've got our snap ring. So I gotta go grab my snap ring pliers. And we should have our 2 lockers and that and that and that. And we got ourselves a wheel going together. Let me give you a little elevation in honor of my favorite band. And try to remember which one of these boxes has all my snap ring pliers. Need a good set of snap ring pliers, my friends. Let's see. I think these will probably be good. Will these serve my purposes tonight? They shall. I would actually like a little bit bigger tooth. Yes, there is a proper tool for that. All right, let's get you over here. Get you over here, turn you around just like this. And grab our snap ring. This little snap ring plier set is one of the nicest little things I've purchased. All right, so just give that a little bit of tension and try to do this somewhat efficiently. It's a little counterintuitive. But you kind of, oh, come on, buddy. Oh man, my hands are so slippery in these gloves. I should just take these gloves off, actually. And then give that a little pull. Get a little push. Oh my God, my body isn't working right now. Take these gloves off. That's making it way harder. Ooh. There. Remember the trick on this? If they don't spread the circlip enough? Yeah, that's why I bought freaking the right tools for the job. Gordwrath. If you get a rubber hammer or a rawhide mallet, you can use it without scuffing your surfaces or bending the metal. Sounds like a good plan. Fluffy, I'm never up with gloves for more than... Right? They're so disposable, Vika, right? For some reason, I'm really struggling with this. And honestly, I think I'm just rushing because I'm on stream and I'm like, oh God. Come on. Come on. What were you talking about? I'm also thinking about what you're saying with the rubber hammer. I don't remember, how the hell did I do this? I got it, oh, that's how I did it. I kind of got one corner started in it, I think, is how I did that. Yeah. Yeah. This is like kind of a turning point stream tonight. I mean, once you start building wheels, my head in the shot. Oh, okay, we're okay. I'm like trying to lean down and see what the hell I'm doing. There we go. Oh, I had it. Is there a bigger one? Wonder if I can use like non-90 degree. Let's see if a non-90 is the way. Yeah, because this would give me pressure straight down. That would make sense. Let's go in here. Oh, that's way easier. Way easier. Except my hands are still so slippery right now. Nope. Come on. Come on. What was the trick to this? Oh God. I gotta let these hands dry off a little bit, guys. Slipping all over. I think what you're saying is if I have a little rubber mallet, I could tap it into position. I think that's what you were saying. I think that's what you're suggesting, that I would just go bonk and pop it down into place, which makes sense. If I'm wrong, let me know, but I'm going to try it because it could work. Oh. No. There we go. There we go. Just got to muscle it in. Just got to muscle it in. And bam. Hear that snap? I hope you heard that snap because that's the whole damn point of a snap ring. There, that's in there. It's in the groove. That is there, our 36. And now we take our lockers, and these look like they're in good shape yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pre-bend these just a little bit. Looks like a perfect job for the needle nose. Just going to just pre-bend these just a little bit. These are your lockers for these bolts. Just a little bit. Just bend them. Make your life a little easier as you try to get underneath them to lock them in. So you can get under it just a little bit with a screwdriver. Man, we built a freaking rear wheel tonight. That's crazy. All right, here we go. And just like that, we're going to drop one in there. And drop that one in right there. And here would be a great time if I could find my red Loctite, or at least blue. But some Loctite would be a really good thing to have on these. Just in case. Just in case. I use a lot of red Loctite on the video series, and boy did I catch a lot of hell for using red Loctite on stuff. People are like, dude, you're never going to get it apart. But this I don't necessarily want to come apart. And I think this is going to be fine for this, because this thing shouldn't have to come apart for a very long time. It's going to be a clean bike. I am blown away that we are this far tonight. I'm blown away. I thought lacing this wheel was going to be a lot more time consuming. Man, we pretty much got it right away. Oh, I want to check and see, what the hell size are these again? I think I remember having to buy a particular wrench for this. 15, 16, 17, 18. They got to be 17. Yeah, there's 17. They are 17. There's that, and I've got my 3/4. I want to do a like a tool cam, like one that like just goes to like my tool board and my toolbox. I think that'd be kind of fun. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button on the live stream. Get it out there to people. Start getting these going. Just gonna get them snug. I don't believe that there was a spec for torque. I should look. Let me actually check. I want to check the book here real quick. I want to see if there was a torque spec on that. It's always a good idea for really important stuff like this. It's not a bad idea to check the book and see what they're talking about. So let's grab the book, tune-up engine, chassis, rear wheel, spokes, front tire, handlebar, steering, swing arm, wheels, hubs, and brakes, 126. Haven't got this thing bound yet. I need to do that. And so we did all that. Oh, here's the truing part. Look at that. There's all the truing information. Somebody reading all that. Oh, shoot, it didn't say anything about the sprocket. Oh. Sometimes. Huh, it didn't say anything about the sprocket. What in the world? Hubs and brakes removal. Drum brake. Wheel bearings. I wonder if it's 136 where it might mention it. Come on, book, don't let me down. 36. Inspection. Wheel bearings inspection. Where's the reassembly? Assembly. Obtain this, pack. Small amount of wheel bearings. First install spacer other bearing, replace the wheel seals. It's all there. And then there is a torque specification sheet in the back I could look at. I think this is probably one of the most useful parts of this. Conversions. Where the hell is the torque specification? Here we go. Let's see. We've got Handlebar, swing arm, upper, rear axle nut, seat gear shift, rear sprocket nuts. There we go. Rear sprocket nuts right there. 44 to 50. 44 to 50. Glad I looked that up. 44 to 50. Oh, gotta love manuals. 44 to 50. So I get my torque wrench. And loosen it up. I'll go up to 44. Yeah, these are pretty tight. Let's see, 40, go to 40, 44. Go up one more. 45, tighten it. It's gonna go to, now this is probably gonna swing around a little bit, so a good deal for me would be to get all of my spillables kind of out of the way. Still hanging at 28, man. This is awesome. Thanks so much for joining the stream. That's so awesome. Having a blast tonight, man. We are plowing through the projects tonight. This is incredible. Keep that 17 there. Don't need the 10, just need this. Get rid of that. And let's go. We're just kind of go around the clock on this till we get it going. And get these, I'm just trying to get them all kind of in the same spot right now. Uh-oh. Might be looking for another one of those. I might have stripped one of those. Let's see here. What's going on here? That should be good. It shouldn't be spinning around like that. Ah, that one, this one might have stripped out on me, which sucks. Or maybe not. Waiting for it to click. These are tight ones. These ones go together tight. There, that one finally went. Whew. That one went. That one went. You hear that click? That's your torque. There we go. Whew, got a little nervous there for a second. I was like, what's going on? Let's go one more time around, just make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Boom. Ah, it feels good when a plan comes together. Feels good. I don't know. I'm feeling a little unstoppable right now. I don't want to get cocky, but I do need to blow my nose. Give me 2 seconds. All right, thank you. Been dying. Been wanting to blow my nose. All right, that's it. That's it. And then where's our hub? hub was right in there, man. There it is. Oh man, I gotta get a better look at this. This is a big deal. This is a really big deal. Look at that. There we do. We got to true it. Got a lot of work to do on that, but I need to do more research on that. And then I need to get my brake arm. I don't have my brake arm yet for that. So my brake arm will go on here. Yeah, everything looks really, really good. What do you think of that? Let's take a fly around on this. Dun, 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 dun. Pretty cool. Guess I can take this off. Don't need that valve stem reference anymore. You know what? I did it, tonight went pretty easy, and I think I clarified some of what I'm doing on this. There we go. New bearings, new brakes, freshly polished, and freshly laced. Guys, this is a beautiful wheel. Oh God, let me put this down for a second. Oh, I got too carried away. Oh, whew. Sorry, I had to sacrifice the stream to make sure that I didn't make a very precarious blunder. There we go. But yeah, what do you think? I'm pretty damn satisfied with this deal right here. That is a rear motorcycle wheel. That went a lot smoother than I had anticipated. A lot smoother. Wow, that's crazy. 2 hours, 38 minutes, 23 seconds. Can we break that 30 viewer mark? Let's do a 30 viewer mark. Let's hit it. Let's do it. Share that stream. Make sure that you're sharing the stream out there. Thumbs up. Do all that. Les Croix looks great. Mac Tools. Oh, I missed that one. Man, you guys are blowing up the chat right now. Oh, I got those big dollar tools. I'll be honest, I just guess. Mac Tools from your dad's aviation days. In foot-pounds are on different wrenches, but newtons are on both, so it makes it easier. Torque wrench is important. I thought I stripped one out there, though. I thought I was like, oh man, I gotta go hunt around. Catching up on the chat. There's so much going on. All Snap-on or Mac, also always going over there to help out. Yeah, that's good tools. Jacko, thanks so much, man. I'm feeling pretty accomplished today for doing that. Just sitting here doing this. Jump off the roof into the swimming pool unstoppable? I don't know, maybe. That feels really good to do that. I've been stressing the lacing stream. I really have. Brian T, got to tap out. Have a good night. Y'all have a great night too. You too, Brian. Thanks so much for the support. Thanks for that donation. That's freaking huge. We're going to fire that again. Jack Bauer. $49 through the chat. Just to thank you for how you give back to the community by recording every part of the project. It's been a help so far and will continue to be a help. Thank you. You're appreciated. Your bike looks amazing. Tula Tom bought a KOW cup with the lid. I love that cup. You're going to love that cup, Tula. Thank you so much for the support. That's freaking huge. You're going to love that cup, man. I love it. Awesome. Go, Pack, go. Yeah, Skull, we'll beat you in the NFC Championship game and win the Super Bowl. I mean, you can go to the NFC Championship game, but you'll get beat by the Vikings. No problem there, man. All right. Whew. Very cool. Man, that feels really, really, I can't tell you how good it feels to knock that out. It was a little bit of a polishing storm I'm trying to get this done. I'm not going to lie. Came down, I think, Monday night or Tuesday night and just jammed. Just started polishing. I was like, I got to do something. I'm running out of projects because I'm procrastinating. I'm going to go ahead and put this axle in just because it's fun. Hopefully. Yeah, ma. There we go. We got a wheel, ma. We got a wheel. I'll wait on that. Bam. Ah, so awesome. We done it good. We done this wheel good. We've done that wheel some good. I'm feeling great about that. All right, gourd wrath. Where do you get the most of your replacement parts? I mean, it varies. It depends on what I need. 4-into-1 has been being really good as far as prices, replacement parts. If you're not going to put a ton of miles on your bike, prices are good there. So Common Motor did come through. My replacement muffler is on the way. I buy parts through Common Motor. David Silver Spares, I've got an order out with them. Who else do I order from? There's a bunch of other companies. I mean, all over the place. I just kind of hunt around and try to figure out, what's going on. But like 4-into-1 is a really good one. The number 4-into-1, the number. Common Motors, good. I can't complain about Common Motor at all. They're a huge part of the community, and they have parts that other people don't. And the knowledge base that they have out there is absolutely huge too. And then, okay, I need new front and rear wheel spokes for my SL. Anyone know where to get those? I would go check 4-into-1 first, and then maybe David Silver Spares. Another grilled cheese going on. Nice. Do you eat them with ketchup? I would look Common Motor, 4-into-1, David Silver Spares are probably the 3 places where you can get pretty much everything that you need. Star Carrier, nice work. Gotta go. BattleBots is on. Go enjoy BattleBots. Thanks for stopping by, Star Carrier. We'll Uber one to you. Should be there in 15 minutes. Wow, you could probably technically do that. Apparently BattleBots is still on. Unless you're watching Pluto or something, it could be from 10 years ago. Airwolf. Airwolf's good, hanging out. Okay, so here's the other thing. I was hoping, is Terrence online tonight? Very curious to see if Terrence is online. Yeah, CMC is a little bit limited, but you can get the core parts from CMC for sure. But if you start getting into some nuanced stuff, you gotta kind of hunt around a little bit. There's another one. Another one. Is Tula still here? Is Tula Tom still here? He could help elaborate on something that I wanted to kind of show off tonight. Get some tools out of the way. Actually, let me just take a few minutes just to straighten up because I want to try something. Believe it or not, I want to try something for the very first time tonight. Just going to start putting my tools away though, because I want to stay organized. I want to stay organized. Got my roller chain. It's going to come over there. Got this. Got my extra spoke. Got my extra spoke there. Bunch of dirty rags. Well, I probably should get these out of there. Get this out of here. I don't need any of this. Let's make some room, everybody. Let's make some room. So we're going on 3 hours, 2 hours, 45 minutes, rocking and rolling through the Thursday night stream. If you have not gone to keeponwrenching.com, go there, request your free sticker. There's a form on the bottom of the homepage. Request your free sticker. I will send you a free sticker. You can't beat a free sticker, right? Just a few more tools to put away. Look at how beautiful that bike looks. This Apocalypse bike's gonna be something else when it's done. I cannot wait. It's going to be great. And Tula, is Tula Tom still in here? Or did he bail on us? So I kind of want to get his thoughts on something. YouTube videos they post are a lifesaver. Totally, they have great videos. Is there any other way? 29, nice. 30, okay, we're at the 30 mark. Thanks so much. Hit that like button, share the stream, fire it out to people that you hang out with. I'd love to break our record 35 tonight. That's awesome. But we got to 30. We're getting to 30 pretty consistently. That's awesome. Oh, we passed BT. Stars were here. I just discovered Mayo on them. Mayo. Interesting. Ketchup for sure, though. Brad, yeah, 4-1. Give the stream a like to help get the viewers up. Totally, Tula, that's how it goes. It'd be awesome to get to 35. It'd be so cool to get to 35 because what we're going to do right now, I got to make some room. So we're going to get crazy. We're going to get crazy. We're going to do something to try and save this old tank. Let's try it. I've never done it. I don't even know. I've heard rumors that it is possible. But what we want to do is see if we can plug up some pinholes on a tank. And this tank is some thin metal. That's what this tank is. And here are some really bad ones right here. I'm going to grab my heat gun and just want to see if I can clean these up. There are a bunch of pinholes here and here on this tank, and then there's another one here. There's so many pinholes on this tank. I just want to see if I can burn some of this off. So I've got a little bit of WD seeping through. If I can't get this to clear off, we can try to tackle something on the top. 32 viewers. This thing's blowing up tonight. 3-4 away from the record. Share that stream. Get it out there, guys. We're having fun, and we're trying new things. We're doing stuff we have not done before. I have never done before. And we're just going to kind of see how it's going. We're going to try and repair some pinholes. Pinholes are a huge problem. A huge problem on these bikes. Especially if they've been neglected. 32. Everybody's friends here. Yeah. It's hot. That ain't going anywhere. So for tonight's experiment, because we need to have this, you know, really, really, really clean, I do have pinholes up in the top here. This tank was just so bad. This tank was just so bad. 32 viewers on the stream tonight. If you're new to the stream, go get your free sticker. At keeponwrenching.com, there's a form on the bottom of the homepage. Okay, now I gotta look around. I see my solder gun. And I'm gonna try solder it. If I can't get it to work with solder, I'm probably gonna go braze it. I'm gonna get into brazing. So you can actually braze these tanks with propane. So that would be my next option. I'm actually going to light from this side if I can. Come with me for a little ride. So I think the lighting will be a little bit better over here. Yeah. Yes, it will be, actually. And I just need to find some pinholes. There are some bad ones on this. Actually, a lot of bad ones. So I'm going to grab a fresh SOS pad. Kind of clean the top of this off a little bit. See if I can see some of these. Gourd wrap. Okay, so what I used was steel stick and steel reinforced epoxy on top to seal the holes. Sanded down, sealed the inside of the tank after I derusted it, then painted the tank. It works perfectly. Okay. Jacko, I patched a single pinhole on my 78 Yamaha. Has held since. Just changed it thoroughly with denatured alcohol and used a soldering iron and melted some lead rosin into it. Okay. Maybe I got lucky. Possibly. I don't know. Okay, so the top of this doesn't look terrible. But there were a couple pins. There were a couple pinholes. I wish I would have... I think they were right here, actually. So my question is should I like be drilling these out just a little bit to make sure all the rust is gone? Yeah, this tank is going to be a miracle. Where were those pinholes that I saw in this tank? I mean, these are the big ones. See if I can get you a good look at these. These. And then this. These are all really bad. Let's focus on those. These are clean through. Like totally through. And I feel like these are fixable, but there's like a big group of them right here. I have this feeling I'm just going to find pinhole after pinhole after pinhole on this. So I read the instructions on the product. It said clean it. I'm going to go grab some steel wool. Maybe grab some of my 2.0 steel wool. It says 3.0. 3.0 good enough. Clean it. If we could tackle these 3 little spots, that could be cool. I used a round file to remove the weak spots around the pinholes, made them bigger but more sound. Yeah, I hear that, man. So this whole tank has gone through evaporust vinegar, rotation. I mean, this one's been cleaned pretty extensively. I think what I may do as well is grab this and then go to my tool that I bought this week and grab this. Whoa, dropping stuff all over the place. I'm still kind of in awe that just got a little brass brush here. All right, so that's pretty damn clean. There's like 1, 2, 3, this whole section, but there's a main hole right here. God, how can I show you that? And then there's like a group of like 4 little ones right there. Denatured alcohol, shake it around. Yep, that's true. God, what do I have? Vinegar would work. I do have some vinegar. I think that's pretty much all I have. But then that's an acid. I don't know if I would want to do that because then I would have to wash it out with baking soda. So I probably don't want to do that. Don't have any denatured alcohol down here. I think this is clean. And I was pretty meticulous when I cleaned that alcohol on it. All right, let me see. Would just regular rubbing alcohol work? Let me know in the chat. I'll go grab some just regular old rubbing alcohol. I do have some of that. Or I could go get some acetone. I don't really like using acetone in the house. Stuff's kind of nasty. So, no, yeah. I've got, oh, it's only 70%. Well, it's better than a kick in the ass. It's better than a kick in the ass. Would 70% isopropyl work? No, it'll flash rust with isopropyl. Shoot. Well, I'm kind of SOL then. Colin, have a good one. Thanks so much for stopping by. So I might be missing one product tonight. I went and bought all the fancy stuff. It's like a liquid soldering flux. And I got the non-electrical repair solder. This is exactly what Terrence used on his. I'm feeling good about it. I think this is the right stuff. I think it's the right stuff. Colin, it was a good stream, very active. Glad to be a part of this. See y'all next week. Don't eat too many GCS, Brad. Good night, Colin. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. I'm feeling pretty accomplished, no joke. We're going on 3 hours. So what do you guys think I should do? I don't have denatured alcohol. I could acquire some for sure. What else could I use on this to make sure it's clean enough to try it? Because those definitely need to be plugged. There's a couple, I don't think that those are through. I'm puzzled, guys. Because otherwise, I mean, what we're doing is we're heating metal. Like, that's the goal tonight. Heating metal, getting metal hot. What about still put some on and then rub it off immediately? It should evaporate immediately. Not sloshing it, put it on paper towel. That's what I was thinking of doing. Vinegar will flash rust it. I don't know about isopropyl. Check the isopropyl contents. Hydrogen peroxide makes it flash rust. All right, let me look. Isopropyl alcohol. That's all it says. It's not hydrogen peroxide. So I think we're going to do that. You know what? What's the worst thing that could happen? Nothing, really. I mean, so what? I was thinking isopropyl might be good enough. So I was thinking of just doing something like that. Cleaning the surface. Making sure that it's getting down in there. Yeah, it evaporates very quickly. I don't have any brake clean. See, that's the thing. I'm like trying to work with what I got right now. That rubbing alcohol smells good though. You know what? I feel fine with this. Use brake clean for everything. Noted. Noted. So I put a little thing down here. There. I think I'm going to go for it. Again, what's the worst thing that could happen? And what I was reading was, surface must be free of all dirt, oil, and grease. I believe that it is. Apply flux, then solder. And on the solder, it had very clear instructions. Clean surface to be solid, or to be soldered, remove all rust and grease. Rust, grease, dirt, paint, etc. Cleaning can be done with steel wool, sandpaper, a wire brush. I have done steel wool and a wire brush. Apply flux liberally to the clean surface. Heat the parts to be joined with solder. Heat the parts to be joined with soldering iron hot enough so that heated parts will melt the solder. Feed the solder feed solder wire to material. Solder should melt and flow between parts. So the key is to heat up the metal and make sure that your solder melts on the metal, not on the tip of your gun. If not, apply more flux and reheat. Remove solder, then soldering iron from joint together. So you're really never, it doesn't look like you're really ever touching these two pieces together. Let's try it. I'm gonna start heating this. Let's just start heating the, oh wait, apply flux, right? Is that what it said first? Clean surfaces, blah, 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 apply flux. I need a gravity point here so the flux stays there. I want to actually get you up a little bit more, point you down so you got a better view of what's going on. Again, I've never done this. This is totally an experiment. I'm going to tack this one. Just want like a little point of gravity here so it kind of stays there. I'm going to heat the metal. Ooh, I can hear it sizzle a little bit. There's a lot of ingredients in Windex, Brad. I was looking at that the other day. All right, they said heat the metal. So I'm just going to heat this up. And I'm not actually, you guys have a bad angle on this. I'm going to come down, 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 up, up, up. There. Let's just see if we can get this stuff kind of melted into there. What if I got to shape this? Around the holes, but not inside, or to block the holes up from the solder. Okay. All right, well, shoot. Oh, now what do I do? Let's do this again. All right. It's going to be pretty tough just to keep it around this, but good tip. I don't see any of it going in there. Heat this up. I can hear it kind of cooking a little bit. Again, I'm not touching the solder to the iron. I need to get the metal hot enough so the solder melts. Kind of holding it here, seeing if it's going to start melting. It's a weird angle. Hopefully my gun is hot enough. You'd think it would get hot enough by that, wouldn't you? I would guess. Yeah, it's melting on the, I just touched it just a little bit on the tip. I want to get to that point where it just melts in. Again, I'm not touching it to the tip of the gun. I might have to check to see if I got a strong enough gun. Because the other thing I could do, and what I was honestly thinking of doing, I just want to make sure I got all my alcohol and everything out of the way, was trying a propane torch to do it. Is this hot? Oh, that's not even hot. Touch the solder to the tip and it'll roll off and fall in where you pointed. It's much easier to use a propane torch, heat the metal up, hold the solder above the hole, and it'll flow into the hole. Bam! That's what I'm gonna do. Perfect timing. Oh, almost had a massive casualty there. But yeah, we're gonna try this instead. All right, just wanna make sure I don't have anything crazy. I got a little bit of propane. I got a ton of solder. And a little bit of propane, not a ton. But if that's the case, I'll just go get more propane. We'll go from there. Anything flammable? No. Let's open this up. Can't imagine this would take very much. Oh my God, who locked this freaking down? Jesus. Yeah, I think I just noticed that, Jeffrey. My God, this thing is cranked tight. All right, let's try this. Go with a nice blue flame. Heat this up. All right. Heat it up. Touch the blah, 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 blah. Touch the solder to the tip. Much easier to use propane torch. Heat the metal up, hold the solder above the pole, it'll flow to the heat. Oh, I don't think I'm doing it right. That actually felt pretty good. I can actually see that, how that filled that hole. I'm going to try that one more time, actually. I get it. I think I saw it kind of work. I just got to heat it up. Just the tip, Brad. It's a family show. Okay, we're gonna heat it up. Level the tank so it doesn't drip. Easier said than done, dude. So did I get it hot enough? Yeah, because you can definitely get the metal hot enough. I'm just not sure. It's getting inside these little holes. This is going to take some practice, I think. This is going to take some practice. That helped leveling the tank, Jeffrey. Good call. That definitely helped. Again, we're just experimenting. This stuff melts pretty quick. Oh, I saw it. Oh, I saw exactly what you meant. I think that actually did go inside there. Did you guys see that kind of move like that? I wonder if that would just break off. Ow. Yeah, the propane torch makes it a lot easier. No, Brad, there's not gasoline in the tank. The tank is clear. There's some WD-40 inside of it that's probably burning off. Gourd wrath. Practice with copper lines to get a good feel or good bead. I wonder if that actually did hold that. I did kind of see what you meant where it went like zoop, and it did kind of just go in there. So the next step would be, I don't know, slowly Dremel and grind that down so it's nice and smooth, and let's see if there's holes there. To me, that would be like the next thing to try and do. Right? That's kind of what I'm feeling like doing. No, there's no fire, Brad. Just a little bit of burning WD-40. Where's my Dremel? There's my Dremel. What are the tools that I have that will allow me to disassemble my Dremel? Where are they? Here they are. This is interesting. I like getting into new stuff like this. I like getting into this. Gordwrath, don't touch the hot metal, bro. Wear leather gloves, please. Noted for the future. It actually wasn't hot, though. I didn't get burnt or anything like that. It was more of a an instinctual, ow! That's all it was. No big deal. I'm fine. I'm fine. Yeah, I need to perfect this, though, because I do feel like this is something that I think a lot of people are having to deal with, or having to spend like a lot of money online, you know, buying replacement tanks. So I've got these. God, I wish I had like a, I wish I had one that would be for metal specifically. I wonder if I could do that. Could I do, I guess I could grind it on the grinder. That sounded bad. Brad, don't get any ideas. It's a family show. I don't really have, like, my drum would work. Can't find my drum, though. See if my phone's lighting up. I'm looking for my, like, flat. Oh, here's a little grinding stone. I could try this. This might work. This might work. Get this on here. All right. I'm gonna grab. Oh, the suspense. Don't touch it. Let's pull this. The cord's all tangled. I gotta get this squared away here. Let's try that. And I'll just grab my visor here. That's not doing a damn thing. That is not what I had. That is some hard stuff right there. That's some hard stuff. It's not hot at all anymore. But I do need some. I don't have the right grinding tool. You know, it'd be great as my angle grinder, hitting that real quick, but I don't think I should do that. Because I could lose control of it and go right through this pretty easily. But man, that is pretty solid on there. There was a part of me that I thought it might just like come right off. Yeah, this bit is not made for this task. But I got another one that I just spied that might. Going to require some control, though. It's going to require a little bit of control. I do have this kind of side cutter bit. Can try it. I do have a file. Let me try this real quick. This is the ticket right here. Glad I put my mask on. I'm going to stop here. And I think that kind of knocked out the bulk of it. And man, yeah, that is where the bulk of it is. Let me find my file. I should have a fine file. There's my round file. I need a flat file. Worried that my file might be a little too aggressive. It does have differences here. Yeah. Great idea on the file. Gosh darn it, I think that actually does work. I don't think sandpaper is strong enough to cut through this, dude. This stuff is pretty hard. Look at that. Look at that. Focus. Try to get a focal point here. That's getting pretty flat there. Look at that. I can go down a little bit more, but I do think that actually works. There's just a little bit of a bump. God, I wish I would focus. Oh, come on. I think that'll work. I do think that would work. Vika, looking for a file? Yeah, I'm starting to get down to that. See how it's getting flat? I'm starting to scratch the tank a little bit. That's okay. That actually, I think, actually did plug those holes, guys. That was the first time ever tackling that. Gordrath, do you think that this will hold? Do you, like, I get it. I can try multiple methods. I have no problem with that. But do you think that this would hold over time? This feels really solid to me. I think propane torch is the way to go. I think the soldering gun is a waste of time. But like that, as far as just an experiment goes, I think that's going to work. I do. I honestly do think that this will work. See if I can give you a little bit better angle. Because that did... Like, look at how smooth that is. That pitting is totally gone. Trying to see... You know what? It might be easier if I just take a picture of it. And then put it on screen. Let me move you out of the way so I can get a good shot. Whoa, get a good shot here. It's tough to get a good, it's so shiny. But there were like 4 pinholes So that's what it looks like, man. It's just flat and filled right there. Let me see if I can turn my brightness up all the way. And there were like 4 pinholes, like 1, 2, 3, 4, right next to each other there. And also when I was filing that, there was part of me that I was like, that's going to flake off. So I think it's a good sign that it didn't flake off. It's a little bit of a ridge there that I could still go after. Let me find another photo here. It's like we're looking at the surface of Mars or something. I mean, looking at it from like where I was attacking, you know, and what that looked like, that is a night and day difference there. What I would change is I'll do it again, but I have a lot of other spots I should just hit in this part. So I think there's a little part here I could fill. There's another one right here that I'm going to have to heat this up and do it again, which will probably mess this one up. So I probably should just do all of this whole section at one time. Yeah, that should work, but remember, you have many holes in the same area, so heat may weaken what you... Dude, okay, we're on the same... We are on the same wavelength. Use wet paper towels over where you've already done work to preserve it and apply. Perfect, dude. That's a great, 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 great tip. Yeah, that's exactly, I think, what I'll do. I think, like, you know, I am... There's one high, it's high on this edge yet. I think I need just a shorter file. I just need a shorter, like maybe a file like that long. This one's just kind of, but I can get that edge down, get that all plugged, get that good. Then there's one here. I think like working it in sections, or like you said, I like your idea on the wet rag to be able to do that. I think that would be fantastic. I'm encouraged. Are you? I'm encouraged. I think this stuff works, but I think propane torch is the way to go for sure. The solder gun didn't do it. I wonder how much power this is putting out. I think it only says 100 watts, maybe 460. I don't think that this is a powerful enough solder gun to do it. I bet you could get one that's strong enough, but I think that this worked really, really well. No joke. No joke. There you can kind of see it. Yeah, I'm in. I think I can save this, especially anything lower. You know, as long as I don't have anything crazy. Let's see if there's one more I could attack that's like super obvious. There were a couple in the top that I saw, but I don't see them now. Probably just because I've cleaned it. That's the same process for soldering copper, which hold X amp of water pressure, should hold. I hope so, man. I really do. Sorry, like it's crazy. This side is totally clean. There's nothing wrong here. There's a little bit right here. It's getting close, but I didn't see that being through. Drew, thanks for stopping by. Thanks so much, man. Yeah, we're getting down there. We're going on 3.5 hours. Thanks, Drew. People are loving the stickers, by the way. People are loving the stickers. Thanks so much. Take it easy. And it's totally clean underneath. This whole part of it is totally clean. There's no problems on the insides. It's just this area right here where it got really bad. But there was one that I saw. I'm going to have to like go through this with like a freaking comb. Then I've got little dents. There were 2 little dents in the tank that I got to do too. Vika, food coma. Good reason to leave. Thanks so much for stopping by. It's always good to have you on the stream. Yeah, this is going to be a project. But it's kind of a fun project. I actually have like 0 propane left. There's very little in there. So I'm going to have to go get some more propane. And then I think denatured alcohol will be on the list, and then we could tackle this. But I'm not seeing anything too crazy. I don't know. I think that is a damn good... That's a hell of an experiment tonight. I mean, we covered a ton of ground. But most importantly, this is what I'm super stoked about tonight. Bam! We got ourselves a rear wheel. We got ourselves a rear wheel. I can't believe we did that live on stream. I'm pretty proud of that. Pretty proud of that. And I'm feeling it. Tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow is Friday, everybody. We're making it through another week. This has been a really fun stream. Thank you, Tula Tom. Purchased the mug. It's awesome. It's like my favorite mug. Jeffrey Brown coming in with the $25 donation earlier. He's thankful for the video encyclopedia. And Brian T. again coming in with $49.99. Yeah, that's amazing. You guys are the best. Vika, have a great night. And I think I'm going to get ready here to wrap up. I'm encouraged. I'm encouraged on this deal. I think it'll work. I think it'll work, but I do think that I'm going to find a lot more pinholes than I'm... Well, obviously I know that they're in there, but I think there's going to be a lot of pinhole work as I dig into it a little bit more. Let's check the page. Let's see if we got any new members. No new member requests. No, we didn't grow by a single member tonight. Tula, the first part of the stream was rocking. It was really, really fun. We didn't add a single new member to the group. We've just got a really solid group already. So we've got that going on. Again, if you have not already, please go request your free sticker. Free stickers are available. Request a free sticker. Go get it. What else? I'm planning on building out the video section of the website. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to break out the huge YouTube series into like sections. So like I'll do like disassembly and then break it down by all the different parts, and then polishing, and then we'll do putting it all back together, you know, and all that. So I'm going to just break up the YouTube series here to be like kind of a quick reference guide. I think that'll be cool. Totally been slacking on the blog. Just haven't been that inspired to write a blog. And then also you donate, you can always get your merchandise too. So this is all here. T-shirts, mugs, backpacks, hats, all this stuff. Most importantly, just share the stream. I think that that's cool. We'll end the stream here. I just want to show you guys what I picked up for the Apocalypse bike. And this is the first time I'm dabbling into this. I've got to blame Tula Tom a little bit for getting me into this, okay? If it doesn't work, it's all his fault. But I think it's going to work. And it's the Boyer Micro Power Ignition Kit for CB250 350s. And what really gets me excited about this one is that it eliminates the advance mechanism that gives people so many problems, okay? Gets rid of that advance unit, that timing advance unit. It replaces all of that. And actually, I didn't realize this, that it replaces your coils as well. So now I've got a set of coils for the next bike because there's a coil unit that comes with this whole kit. And honestly, so you got to get it from overseas. Everything I've read about it says that this thing is the bee's knees. And it's not cheap. I mean, it's like the Shockwave is like $200. Charlie's Place is like $230, I think. I mean, they're all around that. This one comes in like around $270 for this, but it gets rid of your freaking coils. So you don't need coils with it, and I didn't know that. So it all plugs in. It's an electronic, computer-controlled ignition system. So we're going to be kind of going through this thing together to make sure. Thanks, Brad. Have a good night, man. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. This was a really, this might be one of my favorite streams so far, by far. Also because I'm just feeling very victorious. And so yeah, this is what we're getting. We're going to do that, and then let's just look at the instructions here real quick. It looks pretty straightforward. It doesn't look too crazy. It's different, but I think it's totally doable. Look at the instructions. Open the seat, remove it. Like all of the references that they make in these instructions, like make sense if you know your way around your bike. The only thing that's super different that I was not expecting was that you do need a timing light for it. So one of the strobe timing lights. That's what you want to get into. But this is what I really like about it, is that it gets rid of that timing advance unit that gives people so many problems. Like, oh, the springs got weak, or you put it in backwards, right? All of that. It's like, it's not doing anything. Well, it's because your timing advance unit is 180 degrees out of sync. So it gets rid of all of that, and it does that. So this is what we're going with. I just kind of was like, I need an ignition. I want to try something different. I think right now Shockwave, I don't think that those are available yet. I haven't looked in a while. I have no problem with the Shockwave, but what I really like about this is that this gets rid of the timing advance unit, and you don't need to buy coils. So coils are like 40 bucks a crack. You need 2 of them. So that's 80 bucks. So the money that you're spending on this item is kind of irrelevant because you don't have to buy all of these other parts. So I'm really excited to do this, the Boyer Micro Power Ignition. And we'll see how long it takes to get over here. We'll see. It's coming from overseas. But all the reviews, everything that I have read about this has been very, very positive. Check one more time. No new members. Let's see if we got any. Hey, we got another sub tonight. That's good. We got another sub, so that's good. And then let's go back over here. Any new posts? Nobody really posted what they're working on tonight. But I think we had some cool stuff to kind of just engage with on the stream. So that's super fun. Yeah. So yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it, guys. It's 3 hours, 33 minutes, 30 seconds. This is where we're at. Thanks so much for the support tonight. This has been awesome. I'm still... This is a turning point. This is a huge turning point to have a rear wheel. And, you know, truing is kind of on my list of learning how to do now. If we can get that trued, we can install the tires and tubes and rim straps, so we can do all of that ourselves too. So I'm pretty excited. All right, man, still hanging out. 3 hours, 34 minutes, 4 seconds. Still hanging out at over 15 viewers. Brad, thanks for stopping by. Gordrath, Tula, Tom. Oh, man, who else was in here? Vika, of course. Drew, Vika. Everybody's blowing up the chat tonight. Ron, he was the guy who said, get a file, dude. Yeah, got a file. And that was actually the best way to do it. Moving through here, Ron, saw smoke. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It's not fire. It was just burning off some WD-40. No big deal. Jacko's hanging out. Jeffrey's hanging out. Wow, I wonder how many chat messages you guys sent. Got to do it. Tula. Maybe that's a good thing to show right now. See if I can get it down. And yeah, no, we're going to have to wait. What he's talking about is up on the thing there. I do have a truing stand up there. It's kind of covered with a bunch of exhaust parts, and I don't want to get into it. So we can do it. Gordrath, you're going to post your woes tomorrow. What's going on, man? What are your woes? What problems are you having? That's not good. Yeah, Wallace, every Thursday night, 7 o'clock, Eastern U.S. I'm doing the live streams. Sometimes on the weekends, I'll just pop on for a little while. Like this last weekend, I'll just pop on if I'm working on something fun. But the scheduled live stream is Thursday night, 7 o'clock Eastern U.S. So that's when I come on. I keep people updated on the Facebook page. So if you haven't joined the Facebook page, be sure to do that. The Keep On Wrenching community group would be the place to connect to do that. But I am trying my very darndest to be here every Thursday night at 7 o'clock Eastern. Yeah, click the bell, Tula. Totally. On the YouTube channel. Subscribe on YouTube. Click the bell next to the subscribe. And you should get an alert when I go live. But Thursday night, 7 o'clock is when it's happening. Amazing stream tonight. So much fun. And we made progress, man. we made progress. So I'm not sure if we're going to get into wheel truing next week. I mean, I do have to get the front wheel done now. So I kind of got to repeat what I did this week is, you know, Monday, Tuesday, worked my way through polishing the rear hub, getting everything ready to go, and, you know, and then come on the stream, do that, get it going on. I may lace this one myself and just get it over with, because I feel like it went so smoothly tonight. I almost feel like I might know what I'm doing at this point. It's good stuff. Good stuff. All right, everybody, thank you so much for an awesome, awesome stream tonight. I'm going to get some sleep, get recharged, and we'll go from there. T. Hendricks, thanks for hanging out. Awesome. I didn't see, God, I missed some messages from you. I hope I didn't miss any messages from you. Anyway, guys, we'll see you next week, Thursday. Watch for new videos. Awesome stuff. Thanks so much, everybody. Have a great day. Be safe, be well, and we'll see you in the next video or live stream.